It's if you go on ESC United.
Sup, you fools! Matt, ESC United, we're right back here. Hopefully you can hear us well. We exchanged the microphones, and I hope everything is working. Let me know. We have now the next rehearsals coming up, not for another 45 minutes or so, but Czech Republic is next. In the meantime, we're going to keep you entertained. I will try and start. Sean's going to entertain you for a few minutes while I'm going to grab something to eat, and I will be back in just a few minutes, and then we'll start also doing the roaming camera stuff and all of that. Today will be less exciting, only because we have a smaller team. So I have poor Efe having to do all the editing work and moderating. I'm trying not to stress him out too much. So I have Sean taking over the camera with me today, and then Stefan is doing all the press conferences. So then tomorrow we have actually 6 people. What? So let's just make sure that everything is set up. Do you see on your screen that my live stream is working fine?
I haven't had a look. Yeah, I'm busy doing the last thing you asked me to do.
All right. Sorry. So anyway, we're multitasking, as you can see, but that's how it goes. And yeah, so as I pointed out, there will be a little break because people need to eat in there as well, I suppose. And it's a long day with 10 different acts. The country's performing today. That is insanity. So
it is live, yeah.
It's live? Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I'm not just talking to myself.
You normally are anyway.
So that's what we're having. So I'm going to grab something to eat, and then we'll go from there. I really appreciate, by the way, people, you guys have been so supportive of us and so nice, and it means a lot to us because we love doing it, and if you're enjoying yourself, that is everything I need to know. And what I need to know now is the sound is okay, people. I'm watching at the chat. Please tell me, can you hear us well? I'm using a different, more open microphone. And before I leave, I want to make sure that you can hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's already telling me. So are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
As you'll ever be, so that's a no. And I'm going to be gone for just a few minutes. You can look at this handsome new young man, and I'll be back.
Handsome young man. Not sure about that, but hello. Oh wow, this is weird. I won't be able to see myself. So yeah, hello. Matt's gone to eat, so I guess you've got me. I'm very British, so if you can't understand anything I'm saying, I do apologise, as he's saying. But yeah, I mean, I guess we've got about an hour to kill, so if you do have any questions about, I can't really talk about Lisbon because I only got here last night, but any questions about the press centre, the area, our thoughts and feelings on Eurovision this year, then yeah, just let us know. I'll try and run through them as much as I can. So yeah, still questions for Matt, unfortunately, but yeah, it's cold here today. I'm a bit disappointed. Obviously, when Salvador won last year, everyone was excited, just mostly because we were going to Lisbon and it should be nice and sunny. But no, I'm in a jacket. I'm cold. And it's raining, or it was raining. Is it still raining?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So it's not exactly the best first day of weather in Lisbon, but you know, we've still got 2 weeks to go, so I'm sure it will be okay. Hello everybody. What language do they speak in Britland? This. English, they call it, apparently. I wouldn't say that I speak English. My diction's pretty terrible, because I'm not from London or the South, so I speak in a strange way, basically. From the acts you've seen so far, who do you think was the best? I would say Albania. He's got a hell of a set of pipes on him. I went to Amsterdam to watch Eurovision in concert and do some work there, and he is an incredible performer, probably the best we've had this year, certainly, probably not so much ever, but in a long time there's not been anyone with that kind of vocal. So yeah, I really hope that Albania will go through this year. It's quite a,
Robert Dover wants to know
yeah.
if it's the staging better without the LED. Is there more focus on the songs now?
4 songs in, you can't really say. Yeah, it looks quite similar, I think, to me in terms of staging and the actual size and everything like it looks quite similar to Kiev so far, but I'm not sure if that's just because it's all blue and yellow, and obviously they used a lot of that colour last year. It looks better than Oslo. I was worried it was going to look quite plain like that, but the fact that they've got I think they're just like, they look like sperm, basically, the things they've got in the background. But yeah, now that they've got those and they actually have got lights on them as well, it's a bit more versatile as a stage. So yeah, it's definitely better than Oslo, but it remains to be seen. We've obviously got 39 countries still to play. So wow, what else have we got? What's your favourite song from this year? It's Macedonia. And Macedonia and Portugal, my top two, which probably a lot of people wouldn't have expected, but I don't really go for the usual songs. So yeah, Macedonia is just an absolute banger, basically. Yeah, such a different song, but really enjoy it. What else have we got? Can you ask me questions? Because I can't look down all the time. So yeah.
They say the scene is very boring. Don't you agree?
What, is in the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, we've only seen 4 songs, so I can't really comment too much. But it's yeah. I can't really say much more other than it's nice. You know, the lighting's good. It's a big stage. You can tell from the screen now, because we've got a view of the whole arena. It is a massive space this year. So whether when we go into the arena it turns out to be smaller than we think, then you know that remains to be seen. But it's more versatile than I thought it would be, and obviously some countries are going to still bring their LED screens, and you know, like Azerbaijan had their wedges earlier. So certainly going to be a lot of varied performances. So
are you worried about the UK staging this year?
It depends what you mean by worried, because I think the song's okay. It's not really one of my favourites. I think we'll do probably, I don't know, like sort of 20th or something like that this year. I'm not too massively confident. But last year we had Lucy, who it was in a similar kind of situation. People thought she'd get lost in the running order, but yeah, she pulled it out of the bag, and the BBC pulled it out of the bag, and I'm hoping the same will happen again. So again, we've got a very likeable performer, very charismatic. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Do you think it's possible for Portugal to win again?
I said when the song came out, because I thought they were going to go for Diogo, but obviously he was I think it was plagiarism.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think they can do it again. Why not? They were a dark horse last time, and they can be a dark horse this time. It's one of my favourite songs. It reminds me of like the XX and alternative music and things like that, but it's got a certain quality to it that I really like. Oh wow, do you like Ireland? Do you like Greece? Do you like Croatia?
They are insisting on Ireland.
Ireland.
Right
It's pleasant. It's a really nice song, and it's really sweet, and obviously it's all twee and very happy and things like that. But it's not going to stand out, unfortunately. I can't see them qualifying unless he somehow really pulls it out of the bag with a performance, and everyone in Europe is behind it. But I can't see Ireland really doing that well, unfortunately. They need to change their formula up a little bit, because male soloists is just it's not always working for them. They're trying the same thing again and again and getting the same results. So I'm not sure why they won't change it, but there we go. Hello, everybody. Hi, Zach. Who else have we got?
They say.
Do you like the Greek song?
It's possible for Azerbaijan past the semi-final.
Yeah, based on the performance today, I think it's possible.
After all.
Well, yeah, we still need to see everyone else, and it's a tough semi-final, but it is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan have gone through with far worse songs, so I can see them doing it this year. Depends what they change in the second rehearsals and so on, because this is the thing with the first rehearsals, that it's the first chance the artists have got to be in Lisbon, be on the stage. So anything could change. It's happened before. People have really pulled it out of the bag in the second run through, and they've been elevated. So yeah, we'll see. But I think Azerbaijan will probably be there or thereabouts. Probably like borderline at the moment.
Borderline.
Yeah. Yeah. What else have we got? If Netta wins Eurovision, we'll be back to the freak show circus of the 2000s. Nah, I can't see it being that way.
They says.
Hello, Greek person. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's in Greek. Haven't got any idea. I'm sorry, but hello. So, yeah. Any more?
Yeah. What do you want to see in Czech, Israeli, and Lithuanian performances? Are you looking forward to their rehearsals?
Well, Czech Republic, I hope he's had a workaround on the rules and he's got a camel on stage, because I think that's what they need to really save this performance. Who else have we got then? Is it Israel after that? Or Lithuania? No, Lithuania. Lithuania I think would be quite basic. I think it'd be quite sort of low key, kind of like Belgium. But it's a very sweet song. I do like it. It's probably the best ballad this year, personally, for me. So yeah, I hope it'd be a nice performance for them. Can't see them making it through, but Eurovision's full of surprises. We saw that last year. We see it every year. So who knows? If they have a good performance and someone else messes up, then you never know what can happen. So yeah. Oh, it's Tonya. Hi, Tonya. Who else have we got? Do you have blue eyes? I don't know.
Any fan favorites that you don't like from this year?
Any fan favourites?
Yeah.
Like what?
Israel, Bulgaria.
I'm not as massive on Israel as other people are, but I do like it. I think it's a good song. It's good. It's going to be a good performance. It's going to be, upbeat. It's, she's a solid performer. I really like the looper. I wish she was doing a little bit more with the looper, but I can see them. They are the favourites for a reason, and I don't think it's going to end up like Italy last year. I think there's enough momentum, and the fact that people do actually understand what she's about. I think she is likely to do it this year, and I hope so, because I'd like to go to Israel. It'd be nice.
That's a good question. Mr. That L wants to know, from a general consensus, do you think there's any worry that Israel might do an Italy from last year?
Yeah, I've just kind of covered that then. Yeah, I don't think the same will happen. I don't think anyone really expected it to happen to Italy last year, to be fair, 'cause it was a good performance. It got everyone up on their feet. But it helps that Netta's song's in English. It's upbeat. It's catchy. It's a little bit ridiculous, but I think a lot of people who watch Eurovision, because I think a lot of the fans forget that probably 99% of the people who watch Eurovision aren't sort of die-hard fans. So I think if the casual viewer can get behind it, which I think they will, because it's unique, it's gimmicky, then yeah, I think they could do it. So what is that?
Yogurt. Yeah, I'm fine. It's yogurt. You can you create your own yogurt there.
Where is this?
There's
There's a little cafeteria place here.
Whereabouts?
And I got zips. I think you all got it right.
Matt just nearly fell over and spilt yogurt all over my computer. That's
So
all.
far.
So,
I thought it was special.
Cardi K wants to know if Sara also promised to do something different on stage. And she said it has never been done at Eurovision stage before. What do you think about it? You know Sara also from the X Factor.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But I don't know I've not heard anything about what she's planning to do. So I don't know.
Somebody told me that it could be gay born.
I don't think that's quite fits in with the family show theme, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it'll be quite sort of drag queenish type of performance. I think
Absolutely.
it'll be like quite similar to the video. I'm hoping. But yeah, I can't see people thinking the UK is a joke entry. It's just because it's not.
It's not a joke.
No.
Entry. It's just not like.
Just because it's not like a world beater song doesn't mean it's a joke entry.
No, that's not the definite. Doesn't meet the.
Oh,
criteria.
sorry, no, people in the UK. Oh, no. On about Israel, I think, sorry. Maybe a little bit, but I think people will get behind her. It's a fun song, it's not beat party song on a Saturday night when I know a lot of people, especially in the UK, tend to, have parties and drink watching Eurovision, especially the commentators. So, yeah, I think people will get behind it and they'll enjoy it. It's the juries. It's whether the juries will think the chicken noises is a bit of a strange choice. It's whether they go for that, but
Also, Israel, it's not a question, it comes from me. Also, Israel explained that it's going to be something really huge and something really surprise
They
thing.
all say that.
That
Yeah.
we're gonna bring it.
Yeah, everyone says that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we've got something massive planned. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's gonna, Eurovision stage has never seen this
They
before.
did the same thing last year with Adam. We got something massive. Was it stupid balloon?
Yeah, it was a hot air balloon. Maybe that's the same thing. Maybe they'll have like a, I don't know, hot air balloon or big DJ decks or something like that, or chickens. Chicken dancers. Chicken dancers.
Go literal.
Chicken
Don't
dancers.
go literal.
I don't want to see
Why not chicken dancers?
She
Or
won't.
toys.
She
Also, ooh,
won't.
toy.
toys are better.
Yeah, could be like
kind of
dancing
toys?
toys or something
Yeah.
like that.
I
Like
think it's
those,
okay about toys because all
like
the
those,
time I was going to
I don't like literal
What do you call them?
translations. But it's not a figure. It's supposed to be a figuratively spoken, not like literally. So I don't
They
think
could have it like, do you remember Twin Twin? Do you remember their music video where they were in like the sort of big plastic things? They look like dolls. Maybe it'd be something like that.
Nah, yeah. I hope they're not going. I don't like literal translations. Of,
No.
like it's a toy, therefore I have a toy on stage.
It depends how ridiculous the song is.
I had
'cause-
like somebody tell me before. You remember alcohol is free from Greece? They should have a bar on stage because it's free, the alcohol. And they were dead serious. No.
yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, but I think for a song like that, you've got a bit of artistic license there to do that. I think.
So, Sir Cody wants to know, you have probably got this question a couple of times, but who do you think going to win?
Israel.
So kind of like gun it to your head kind of moment. I'd agree at this point.
Well, it's like I was wrong last year, but I had it in my head that, so many times over the years that I've tried to fight, like, I thought, like, oh, Loreen hasn't got it sewn up, Ryback hasn't got it sewn up, and they did. They had it the whole time.
Yeah, but then Italy did.
I'm just sort of I'm just accepting it now that, probably the hype will be quite strong for Israel, and I think they'll do it. Yeah, Bulgaria is probably the only other country I could think of that might have a chance of doing it, but who knows? We are just talking at the moment, but we do have obviously the next set of rehearsals coming up on the live stream. I think we've got Czech Republic next, so we'll bring that to you shortly. But yeah, I mean, in the meantime, it's. What would you? Have you had a chance to look around Lisbon so far?
I saw
So I
him
literally
and
turned
I
up
did.
last night. I don't. Yeah.
He was my attraction.
Yeah.
I got here like it's at 4, and then it took me like 2 hours to get to my place, and then I had to
2
rent-
hours, but yeah. Are you staying in Porto?
One of
or
my
something?
friends said we were waiting on their bag. The bag didn't come out.
Oh.
And then I had to run to the post office, and there was some delays.
Oh my god.
It was about 10 o'clock, I think, last night I got in. Nowhere opens in like
I live in a
Lisbon.
beautiful area,
Nowhere
so I
opens
saw that
after.
stuff.
Yeah.
I like that where the cruise ships are. That's where I live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but nowhere's open that late on a Saturday.
I don't know.
I wanted to go out and just get some food or something, but there was nowhere open. There was a Pizza Hut, but I didn't go there.
The
Should've
mall
gone
was still
there,
open
really.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't live. I'm not staying anywhere near here, so.
No, I know. I was just saying.
Yeah.
sorry.
I might nip over there in a bit and get some stuff.
I'm gonna put this away, and then I'm gonna set up the remote camera, and then I can take over if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Give me 3 more minutes.
I can't see Israel being a chart song, no. I think there's 2 different categories. We've got a Eurovision winner and a chart song. And sometimes they don't always overlap. Like Portugal wasn't a chart song, but it was a Eurovision winner. I can see Israel being in the same category. I don't think it would be as popular sort of in the charts, but maybe something like, I don't know, Bulgaria, Poland, maybe, might be quite popular.
Did you record?
So,
Okay.
oh, we're 3 hours from Porto, sorry. Portugal's bigger than I thought.
Do you want to use this, or you want to have like?
Who's my favourite Eurovision winner?
I mean, the other
Probably Lordi, just because of how big of a win it was for Finland and for music in general. I think Portugal last year was a very good winner. Conchita Wurst. There's been a couple of big winners for me. But yeah, I'd say Lordi out of all of them in terms of the performance and the song. Czech Republic, yeah, it's quite. Is it Jason Derulo that does something quite similar? So yeah, Czech Republic could do. Huh?
I guess so.
What is it?
a bottle of water in the super.
Oh, I think so.
Because I just bought this month.
There's coffee machines as well, but I don't know if they're...
What?
There's coffee machines as well, but I don't know if they're free.
I haven't seen them.
They're out there.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. So it's a bit of a strange setup we've got in the press centre. There's like loads of different little rooms that people are situated in. So, and I think they're going to open up over there when like the BBC and the international press arrive. So.
Which country do you think will be the biggest dark horse?
Dark horse. No, France isn't a dark horse. Biggest dark horse this
Is
year.
it working with the video, like you guys figuring it out? Or
It doesn't show right now.
Oh.
It didn't get uploaded over.
is it
I'll
showing?
have to have a look at the actual list and see. I think Macedonia is quite popular. I'm not just saying that because it's my favourite. I have seen it's coming quite high in a lot of polls. So I think Macedonia might surprise people. Not to win, but to sneak through.
This one?
In terms of actually like having a chance to, maybe Hungary. Maybe the because I think the juries will support Hungary, and I have a feeling that
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. So
the
you have to make
the live viewers, they might actually sort of go for it this year. So that'd be a fantastic winner. What do I think about Alexander Rybak's comeback? It's a guilty pleasure. I do like the song.
Which one?
I'm not going to say it because you don't like it. Norway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you
And
outed
Matt's
me.
left.
I'm gagging.
It's not exactly his favourite, but no, I like it. I hated it at first because I thought this is cheap trash. But then it gets into your head and it's really catchy and it's
Send
just
me the Canva pictures.
yeah. It's one of those types of songs where I really hate myself for liking it, but I do like it.
The flags, I just grabbed something online from free flag icons.com.
Hey Connor, hope you're well. Latvia?
C-A-N-B-A.
I'm not sure what your question is, just Latvia.
C-A-N-B-A.
What do you think about the Greek entry? It kind of passes me by, the Greek entry. It's a bit generic for my. I know it's ethnic, and I appreciate that they're singing in Greek, but it's not one that does it for me, unfortunately. Yes, Reebok. Sorry, yeah. I don't pay attention too much to that kind of thing, unfortunately. Reebok. Thoughts on Cyprus? It's not great, unfortunately. I don't want to offend people, but it's just not my type of thing at all. Thought it could be a lot more ferocious than it actually is, but yeah, it's for a song called Fuego, I think it needs to be a lot stronger than it is, for my opinion. Most underrated song. What do you reckon? No, sorry. Most underrated song.
Something different.
I'd say, well, again, Macedonia is quite underrated because I think it is a brilliant song. Lithuania, I think, is quite underrated. I think a lot of people have written it off completely, but it's a very sweet ballad. She's a lovely lady. I think Montenegro might surprise as well. I think being a Balkan ballad and having such a big finish, I think it could actually surprise people and get through to the final. But we'll see.
Matt,
Yes.
I was talking about the thumbnails that you.
Latvia, I don't think is a strong
I need
shout for a dark horse, unfortunately. It's a good song, it's well produced, it's good live, but I think in terms of actual appeal to people who watch Eurovision, I think it's limited itself a little bit. What do you think of The Place of Israel? Only one.
But I also
Or
need
two. It depends how it goes. It could be Bulgaria or Israel, but I think Israel will probably do it.
I cannot read this, I'm sorry.
Surprise non-qualifier. Let's have a look. Russia,
the shared
if it's a surprise.
Click on this one. I don't know what it means.
Czech Republic. I don't know why. I just have a feeling about Czech Republic not qualifying.
create your own.
Click on one of them, whichever. And then I will
It depends
find
if
maybe I can.
maybe Sarah Alto if she doesn't bring the performance, but I think she'll qualify.
Okay, yeah, go to this one and then scroll down.
Oh, going back to underrated songs, Georgia, massively. Georgia is such a good song this year. I really hope they go through because it's beautiful. It really is. I love the fact that Georgia will just send what they want to send. They don't care about Europe. They don't care about Eurovision. They'll just, hey, we like this song. We want to show you guys. And think that's very admirable in this sort of day and age of Swedification, where everyone's got the same songs and things like that. So yeah. You think about Spain. Spain's okay. It's not my thing, unfortunately. I found the performances and the whole sort of chemistry between them. I know it's real, but it's a bit too cringy. They're in their own world, and I feel like I'm intruding if I watch it. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of Spain because of that. But I'm sure they'll do well. Albania, Georgia, Hungary, and Montenegro are my favourites. Yeah, again, with the good songs. Serbia as well. I like. Think about the Netherlands. Netherlands is good, but I watched it in Amsterdam. I thought he could have really brought it a bit more, and he didn't. And for a song like that, it's because it's quite a rocky song. You need to have the power behind the performance. I'm just not sure if they're going to have that. Georgia sounds like a track from a studio.
I need to get to my computer. I need to look up something.
So okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
I need
free
my
to
computer.
come back?
Huh?
Are you free to come back and do the stream? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Bye.
Well, you can be back. I just need to look up something.
Yeah, that's fine. Where'd you get food? Because I might go grab some.
It's outside. You just go out, and then I think it's left or right. I forgot. It's out there in the thing. It's out there. It's out there. Hi, everyone.
It's Matt.
It's Matt.
Yeah,
So,
Bye.
Sean will be back. Don't worry. He just needs to eat as well.
Hi.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up work for everyone. So, as I said, everyone, it's really nice and quiet in here right now, actually, because everyone is taking a break, since there is a break, while we are still here entertaining you, because that's how awesome we are. FA. I think that's an option where you can search for images when you're on that where I just showed you, and it's called type in social media revolution. See if you can find it that way. Like there's a search box at the top.
In Turkish.
So anyway, sorry guys, I was distracted here for a second. So working my butt off, and they have a little cafeteria here, and we will get the remote camera hopefully working later on, but we don't have that many people today, so I cannot have Stefan doing both, because then he would need to separate himself into two people, and that's not really cool.
I can extract my soul.
Extract this in. So we'll have like either FA or Sean when they have time, run around and do some little bit. No, I haven't set it up yet. I have to set it up still. Just relax. You got to be in there again for a few times. So we're gonna show you around the press center as well in between, just not right now. What did I eat? I only had something healthy, water and the yogurt. But it was like a cool yogurt, like they make yogurts where you can put in like 3 different ingredients, like fruits or chocolate or nuts, and then you put like strawberry or pumpkin flavor, and then put coconut sprinkles on it. It was pretty good. It was fun. So I did that. I'll show you all of that later. They have like a bunch of different tents out there. No. So that's what I did right now, and now I send Sean off to do the same thing. And in the meantime, I will be entertaining you. Again, there's not much going on right now. The nice thing is, now, you are so lucky I cannot take away your accreditation right now, huh?
I can do whatever I want.
There's always 2019, seriously, I'm just goofing out with my team here. So now we get to listen to all the rehearsals and all that stuff. It's really fun. You can listen in. That means we can do the entire jury show together next week. I'm way ahead of myself. This is day 1. I'm already talking about the jury shows. But hey, best rehearsal so far, Jarmo is asking. I will say Azerbaijan. At least from the staging perspective, I think that it's the best. When it's... Yeah, that doesn't take long. It takes like 5 minutes. Go there. Okay. I was talking to Sean. He's going to go somewhere get better food. So I would say Azerbaijan from just an objective perspective, the song and not the song. I'm not wrong with the music. I like it best, but just what they did, they came up with something really cool. May not be for everyone, but I think overall it's pretty effective. And that was definitely my favorite so far. Belgium's will be good. There's still a few hints there and there that need to figure out, but it's pretty good too. It's pretty good too. And Albania, I mean, here's the thing: Albania staging is fairly simple. Because what are you going to do? You get like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat there. It wouldn't make sense, right, for Albania. So what they're doing is having a rock band on there, and it's all about him and the singing. So I think that's fine. It's just less like whoa. So I wasn't crazy about the styling of Belgium's scenic, her dress, whatever she was wearing. It wasn't for me. I thought it was a little distracting more than anything. It didn't feel James Bondy. I would have preferred she would have been more like something more like themed.
Is it the real dress?
Huh?
Is this the real dress?
I don't know. That's the thing. That's a very good point, Stefan. Is this the real dress?
Because
But everyone else, they were wearing the outfits, and they're supposed to wear them now, actually. But back in the day, like 3 years ago, couldn't just whatever. Yeah.
even last year.
That's true. But they told them you're supposed to wear your full outfit already, but they can change it, so we shall see. So, yes, and we will actually add a different screen on our live stream where we can show pictures as well. And I will work with my team, Efe and Sean, on that tomorrow, just because we just don't have the man capacity to do all of that right now. So I see some other questions coming up here. Do you prefer this year's or last year's stage? It's a very difficult thing to compare because last year had LED, this year we haven't. I think this was a better non-LED stage than the one we had in Oslo in 2010. Last year's stage was great, but this one, you know what? It makes people have to think outside the box to come up with something rather than just relying on silly self-indulgent backdrops. So for that reason, I appreciate it. But I get it, backdrops, they look so good, and the LEDs, it's amazing. I miss them. But hey, for 1 year, I'm okay taking a break from it. But
Stefan, why did you record like that?
Because I was holding the phone like this. And that's why I asked, can you rotate?
Will it be a problem, Matt?
give me a second, sorry. You can download it and then rotate it.
Okay.
Because it's stupid. Because if I
Which actors are today here? Actors! Somebody called us actors. I'm Matt. I'm actor.
Foreign actors?
I'm an actor. We have several people, but no real famous. It's just myself, Stefan, Efe, and Sean, and they're doing their job. So in about 30 minutes, by the way, Czech Republic will start, and then we'll move on. And Czech Republic is next, as we said, and the next block is Czech Republic, Lithuania, and my brain is fried, Israel. Israel, those three countries. So Czech Republic, Israel, two big ones, right? And at least according to the betting odds. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen. It's going to be very, very interesting. So you have to wait a little bit. They're already. It seems busy because the area is smaller right now, but I see also bigger cameras and interview people running around. So once we have the remote camera up and running, we will work on that as well. Okay, so Mr. Lel says, do you think this year could be the year Russia will not qualify? I've been saying that in some of my videos. I'm not sure if you watched them, but I did say that Russia usually qualifies, right? But if there is a year where Russia could fail to qualify, it could be this year. And for multiple reasons, not just because the song isn't popular, but that's one factor. It's not really that popular, and the singers aren't necessarily consistent vocally, and the running order isn't that great. But the most important thing is Russia doesn't have a lot of their natural friends, if you know what I mean. So the head start that they usually get is minimized. There's still a few points that they'll get for sure, like Moldova gives them points. There will be a few points coming from Latvia, but that's not enough to qualify. So if the juries go, this could be a bad year for Russia. So I'm not saying they won't qualify, but I am not saying there is certain qualifier like in previous years. Well, like, yeah, of course they're going to qualify. That's not a thing this time around. Israel's rehearsal is in about 2 hours, I would say. An hour and a half, 2 hours. That's when Netta will take the stage. So 2 other countries will rehearse next. Germany's song makes you cry. You saw that video? Yes. I usually try not to like be that emotional on camera. That I didn't want to fake it either. It was true emotions. It's a personal story. The German song, losing both parents at an early age. And talking about him about they let me walk this road alone. It resonated with me. So I'm like, yeah, I feel his emotions and thinking about yourself and your life and would my mom be proud of me right now, the way I live my life or not, she'll never know, but, it's just really, really, yeah, I'm worried about Germany, actually. I didn't want that song to win, just because I have to sit through the rehearsals and I'm going to cry every single time it's on. So, that is, always a sad story, but, it's a good song, Germany. I'm glad Germany chose it. So, yeah.
I want to shoot my movies.
So, when is the next rehearsal? The next rehearsal is in about 40 minutes or something like that. Does anybody do you have the rehearsal schedule up by any chance? Just out of curiosity, somebody's asking. I should bring it up. I don't want to get out my windows here. Will you show Israel's rehearsals? We cannot show you the rehearsals. We are not allowed to record the screens. We are in the press center, and we are prohibited.
Which one?
Czech Republic.
140.
140. Okay, so we have 30 minutes. The next rehearsal will be in 30 minutes. We cannot show the screen, so what you can listen to the songs. You can listen to the rehearsals, and then Eurovision.tv will actually post a clip on Instagram as well as 30-second snippet on YouTube as well. So you can check it there. You cannot see the whole clip. You have to wait for the second round for that, I think. But at least you can listen in and see how she sounds. Matt, which of the 4 already rehearsed songs do you think will qualify? Peter is asking. This is a very difficult question because I haven't seen all the other acts perform, but I do think just based on the performances, we have 3 contenders. Azerbaijan improved, in my opinion, based on the staging alone, and make it very memorable. Albania, just because of the song and the great singer. He is one of the best singers in the running this year, in my opinion, and he really can blow people away. And then Belgium is still in the running. Absolutely. So all of these 3 are definitely in it. It's hard, I know, and they're like, well, I'm not really helping, I'm picking all of them. But the first half of Tema 1 is ridiculous. I mean, look at it, it's Czech Republic, then there is Israel, then there is Estonia, and then there is Bulgaria, and then even Belarus to a certain extent, will have a good push. So there are so many competitors, and then I don't even want, the second half is bad too, but oh gosh. Oh man, if my country was in this semi, I'd be like, hey. So it's going to be interesting. So yeah. What this edition different than others, and the system of voting is changed? I know that the voting has not changed a whole lot, except for the juries. They adjusted the voting a little bit. Basically, if a juror rates a song lower, it doesn't have as much of an impact as higher rated songs. So if every juror puts a song in first place and only one juror puts it in dead last, causing the song to potentially drop in the ranking, it would minimize that kind of, fluctuation. So that's the only difference they have. It's a minor tweak, but it may have significant impact. So we shall see.
I'm still looking forward to see the thing that you were talking about.
If not, then just use a screenshot for now. It's fine.
Just a screenshot?
Yeah, just do a screenshot and use any kind of text. You can add text. So how does virtual reality work on stage exactly work? Well, they use special effects on screen. That's what they do. It's like effects. They cannot see it, but Azerbaijan did it really well, where they had like one of these poses. I look stupid. I know, I get that. But, your hand is up like this. And then above the head, they have like stars of glitter kind of thing, and then it zooms out real fast, and then the stars or the glitter follows you and turns into a world. So that's how they're doing it. It's pretty cool. Your thoughts on the Russia using a projection dress too? Sucks for Russia that they're second, right, going after Estonia. We shall see who's going to do it better and more effectively. Matt, are you excited for Alina's dress? I am. Yeah, I mean, excited may not be the right word because I know, kind of, I've seen it in the national final. Déjà vu, didn't I answer that earlier? And so I know kind of what to expect. I'm more interested to see how they're going to make it work on the big stage with all the, you have to kind of fill the room and you do the camera work, you have to do a lot of close-ups. So I kind of know what we're going to see there, at least I assume. So I just want to see the execution. Can you cackle like Netta? No, I can't, and I will not even bother. I will not bother. I will not cackle for you. What do you think of the Greek song? Well, the Greek song is good, is really, really good. And I said it before, I think it's going to be even better staged. Especially the instrumental part, they can go out so much there. It's going to be... I haven't seen her perform it live yet, so that's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, but if she does well, I think this can go really far. Definitely, I have it down as a qualifier. Russia's using a projection dress. Oh, somebody answered that already. Yes, they're apparently using one as well. They're going all out. Whether or not it's going to be enough, that remains to be seen. We do know that even though Julia was struggling vocally a little bit, the backup singers will do a lot of the legwork for her there as well. So I don't expect a whole lot of vocal disasters happening. Maybe there will, but I think we'll be fine. How do you feel about Jessica Malboy having a long sparkly dress? She is a classy lady. Like, when you look at Jessica, she's like, I mean, she's very pretty, obviously. I'm not even taking that. But she always has that classy look to me, and she's like elegant, She's not like she is sexy too, but she does have more of an elegant, classic look to me. And I can see her working that dress. I can see her working that glittery dress. So I'm excited about that. No problem. And if you spam and I don't answer questions, please don't take it personally. It's just there's so much going on, and I have my poor boy Effie doing 13 things at the same time. So he cannot monitor at this very moment. So I'll catch what I can. And then once we're having, more people, it'll be less stressful. And that'll be tomorrow. Our buddies Fernando and Chris will arrive this afternoon, right? So we'll be good. We'll be good. For day one is always a little bit more messy because we have to, EBU has new rules, new guidelines, and the press center doesn't open right away, and the screens don't work, and it's always like that. Was Hungary staging leaked earlier in the week? Parts of it we saw, like with the fireworks and the pyros, something has leaked. It was from the stand-in rehearsals, I think. So a little bit, yes. But we expected that anyway from that. Nothing came as a surprise. Did I see Cerie's most recent performance at the Gram? No, I didn't see that one, unfortunately. I've been on vacation since Monday. I left America. I live in Los Angeles. I went to Barcelona, spent 4 or 5 days there. I needed some, time to just wind down because the next 2 weeks will be crazy here, which I love, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So I didn't see much happening in those few days. Why is everybody so negative about Belgium? Somebody's asking. It's maybe because the song is so popular and people may be downplaying their expectations, so they're not going to be too disappointed. That could be one reason. That would be my thing. I'm like, I want Belgium to qualify, but maybe I'm just preparing. It's same for like FYR Macedonia. Love that song. And I'm already in the mindset they're not going to qualify, just so I don't want to cry. But, it's a kind of the same mentality. Who is now? Me. I am performing for you because Czech Republic won't be on for another 30 minutes. And we decided to keep our live stream going only because it's fun. And that's what we do. And you guys want to hang out and we want to hang out. And today it's a little boring because we don't have our roaming camera yet because we don't have the man capacity. But tomorrow, even when we're just sitting here talking, we'll have like somebody walk out and do their, show you around the press center, catch up with artists and see what they're doing, run into the press center, and, it's fun to walk up there when they take pictures and all that stuff. Even if you don't talk to them, you can kind of see what they're doing. You don't get to see these little things, like one of my favorite things that we did like random videos a few years ago where we put a video of the Moldovan guy eating a sandwich. And people love that. Or I remember in 2015 the Czech team were so energetic they jumped off and on couches and we called that on camera. Those are the moments we want to bring that to you. Hi, have any of them performed yet? I just got here. First of all, welcome. And yes, we already 4 countries performed, the first 4, which are Azerbaijan, Iceland, Albania, and Belgium. These 4 countries have already rehearsed. Now we're going to take a quick break, and then we move on with the fantastic, what's his name? Mikolas. Mikolas Josef from Czech Republic. So you haven't missed much. Plus, they will rehearse again. So there's plenty of rehearsing. It'll come out of your ears. Your ears will bleed like ours. No, I'm kidding. Nothing will. No, it's Eurovision. There's no such thing as too much rehearsals. They should do 4 weeks of rehearsals. I was like, I don't know. All right, so any other questions here? Do you see the rehearsals as it'll be at the broadcast? I mean, yes, the camera stuff. Tycho, yes, we do see the rehearsal. Now keep in mind, we see exactly the camera work right in front of us. We're in the press center, we have a screen right in front of us, right? So what they're doing is showing us exactly what they're trying to do. Keep in mind, they do make minor tweaks and changes to it just to kind of, because that's how you learn. So sometimes the first rehearsal looks quite different from like the last one. So Senek right now was a great example. I noticed that they had a lot of issues with the camera work. So like she was pointing at this camera even though this one's the one she's supposed to go to, and then it was a big mess. So they watched it and they fixed it. And by the 4th run through, they were great. So and things may change, and they look at it like, you know what, you should wear something different next time. And they're like, okay. So those things will change. Explained by Belgium is bad then. It's easy to say it's bad without any... Oh, it's probably not for me because I don't think it's bad. Who's your favorite from today rehearsal so far? Again, this question comes up a lot. I'll just purely base it on the rehearsal, not on whether or not I like the song the most. But I think Azerbaijan had a fantastic rehearsal. They started off with a bang. They did a lot with the staging, and they made it memorable. Every second is well rehearsed. They know exactly what to do, where to look. And some people may not like it, the staging. I think it's too much, doesn't work. I think it's good. So, who do you think the juries will kill off this year? You never know what the juries are going to do, right? You never know. I'm worried they're going to kill off Estonia this year. That would be my fear. There is a potential that they're going to kind of put Israel a little bit further down. And there are a few others. I'm worried they're going to not be into Macedonia a whole lot. Maybe that's me just being pessimistic, but it's just, I get that vibe. But semi-1 is going to be horrible. How well, Matthew Andrew says, how well do you think Suri will do for the UK? You know what? I said before that Suri's best option, or best possible outcome, I think, is a repeat of 20 from last year. That the juries like it better. I don't see Suri doing well in the televote. I just don't see it. I could be wrong, of course, but I just don't see it. I could see, though, the juries giving her a decent amount of points, which could put her in a similar situation. That would be my prediction right now. This is subject to change. Thought on Croatia being 39th on the betting odds, Rocco? Here's the thing. Don't think about the betting odds too much as far as because I agree that Croatia is not going to win this year, right? I don't think they're going to win. But betting odds are not focused on qualification either, because people put money down on who will qualify. So, and that's a different story. Croatia's in the tough semi, so that's why probably also a bit lower than usual. If they were in the second semi, it would be probably a different story. I personally love Croatia. It's one of my, it's in my top 10, I think, and I'd be sad, but I'm not too focused on the betting odds because Switzerland is really low too. So. Hey again, you said Hungary's entry was a dangerous choice, but do you think it could be well received like Lordi, or do a Ukraine 2017 and come low right scoreboard? I'm going to give you a strange response, and I say neither, only because I don't think it's a winner. I don't think it's too because the thing with Hard Rock Hallelujah was a hard rock song, right? But it was also a little, almost not pop schlager, but it has a very strong melody, right? And it has a huge gimmick on top of it. It really stood out. It's a very different song. Hungary will not flop like Ukraine either. It's going to do well. I think it could be mid-scoreboard in the finals. That would be my guess. I think it has a very strong bass support. I just don't think it has the... It's not the kind of song that's going to go all the way to the top. That would be my prediction. Don't hold me to it. By the way, if you have questions, feel free to tag ESC United there. You know how some people are doing, then it pops out. Just use it for questions, though, so I can see it. How do you predict Macedonia? Jarno is saying, I want Macedonia to qualify so badly. Who do I need to pay off for that to go through? Oh gosh, I need to bribe somebody. But I want them to go through so much, but I am worried. They're in the tough semi, and I don't know if the juries will not like it as much, for the lack of a better word. So, I don't know, I'm worried. Maybe I'm just being very pessimistic because I love it so much. What do you think about Israel? Oh, I'm a fan of Israel. I get it, it's polarizing, but I appreciate it for balls to the walls kind of approach. They're like, we're here, and we're going to do something. And for that, I applaud them. I do think that they have a lot of going for it, and it's more than just a chicken sound song that she can sing, and it's not an easy song to sing. So I think the Jews will actually give it some love. Whether or not top one, I'm not going to say that. Who do you think will end up in the top 3 before rehearsals? In this semi? Oh, I don't know. I have to answer that later because there are too many songs that still have to rehearse, and I cannot answer that after full rehearsals. The Czech rehearsal will start in about 20 minutes, I want to say. Why do you believe Lie to Me is in better position in betting odds instead of Fuego? They are the same type of music. Is it the lack of Euro trips and the no promotion for Cyprus? I think it's multiple factors. I think the promotion may be a part of it, but I think even though it's the same kind of music, I think people click with the melody more with Czech Republic. It's a very familiar sound, and I pointed out before, it has that familiar sound to it, like a Jason Derulo Talk Dirty, so people connect with it immediately. It just has a lot of more instant appeal, I think, for non-Eurovision fans, I think. So that may be why. What do you think of Spain? Well, Jim Jordan, you clearly haven't seen my videos yet because I like Spain. I know it's also a more polarizing entry, but I'm a sucker for it. I like it. It's really cute. I think it's my top 10 as well. France and Madame Monsieur are now in 3rd place with the bookies. Do you think France has a chance of winning this year? Here's the thing. I mean, who am I to tell, right? I'm surprised to see them that high up. I don't think they're going to do that well with the juries. They didn't do even that well with the juries in the national final. I don't think they're going to win. I think they're slightly... I don't want to say overrated because it sounds kind of rude, because who am I to judge? But I just don't think they're going to fare as well as some people think. Just a vibe I'm getting. There's nothing against the song because I think it's a decent song. I just don't feel that it's going to do as well. So I'll keep answering your questions, so forgive me if I miss them all, and I'm not getting anything done. I'm trying to get some work done here besides the streaming, but screw that. Everybody else is working. Stefan is in the press center recording. Iceland, I think, and Effie is editing and doing all of that stuff. And Sean left because he had to eat. Loser. So I wish I could show you around the press center more, but my webcam is connected to the laptop now, so I can't really move it. Oh well. Maybe I can show you around a little bit. I can just kind of turn it around for a second. This is where I'm sitting. I use this spot because, I have a wall behind me. Oh, I'm not supposed to show the screen, so you didn't see the stage. You didn't see that. So, this is why I chose this spot. So what else? Are there any bookies' favorites you see not qualifying? This year, I'm too scared to do any predictions at this point. I am worried about Estonia. I am worried about Estonia this year. If I had to pick one, that would be the one, but I could be wrong. I'm just worried. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? It's going to happen. When will Lithuania perform? Lithuania will be after Czech Republic, so I want to say in like an hour. A little bit less than an hour, I think. Matt, what are you expecting from Croatia tomorrow? Now, I heard, and I could be outdated because it's been a week or so, that she's going to be on her stage by herself. So I'm hoping, if that's the case, that she is kind of going to transmit that sultry sexiness that she kind of displays in the video on stage. They need to have a lot of close-ups, not too much zoning out, because it's almost like an intimate, sexy song, and you need to be close for that, and that is what I'm saying. Hey, ES United, play your positive reaction if Israel doesn't qualify. Possible, not positive. Your possible reaction if... Well, we'll have a reaction videos, Christy, coming up. So anyway, from the inside the arena, I'm talking so loud, I just realized everyone can hear me.
A little bit.
What?
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm going to need to be down, talk a little lower voice now. You guys get me so excited, though. So yeah, you'll see the reactions, for sure. Is Jana going to be alone on stage? I have no information on the Greek national, the staging, I mean, so I cannot answer that for you, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait and see. And people ask me what my expectations are for me. I have no idea what Greece is going to. I know they're going to all out on the instrumental part. That's all I can say. Do you think Czech Republic will be a contender for the win? Eurotrash is asking. It could be. I will really say let's wait for the staging and where they're going to mess it up, but there is potential, yes. Do you know if it's true that Liechtenstein will debuting next year? They've been saying that for God knows how many years, so I don't expect that. We'll wait and see. Austria getting 0 points from jury last year. What do you think happened? No. Austria did really well with the juries. They got 0 points from the televote last year. You flipped around. The televoters gave 0 points to Austria. They finished, I don't know, high up with the juries right now, like 11th, 10th place or something like that now, I want to say. So they didn't do bad with them, but the televoters were like... So, I need to bring up, people keep asking me what time the sketch, like I don't have the schedule up, but we're probably like 15 to 20 minutes away from the rehearsals. It is very cold because in the center of Portugal it is snowing right now. Yeah, it is super cold and rainy here. I do not approve of that. I just came from Barcelona and it was pretty and warm, and I came here freezing my behind off. So I was not a happy camper.
Azerbaijan is ready. Azerbaijan is ready.
Okay.
No, I just because I didn't know what we were doing.
Out of all the countries which are not participating this year, have you in the past, do you miss the most? Oh, we're gonna start now in a minute. Who do I miss the most? I like this Luxembourg. Random, huh? Because they have such a history with the contest, so I want to say them. People saying, why am I worried about Estonia not qualifying? Because I don't know if the juries will go for it. I'm worried the juries will not like it. Not because of the staging. The staging is not my concern. It's just a feeling. Okay, so as you can see, you can't see anything but me, but as you can hear, probably, if you picked that up, they are getting ready for the Czech rehearsal. Do you see the do you see also like lights there, like boxes of lights, something like that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that just looks like it. A
Like
screen.
screens,
They're either
maybe.
screens or like boxes that light up.
No LEDs, but yes.
Yeah, LED
screens.
boxes, screens, something like that. It's hard to see because they're really far out, zoomed out on the screen. This is for Czech Republic, by the way. So it's very hard to tell.
Yeah.
Very difficult to tell. But something is going on. It seems like they have a lot of props in for the Czech performance. So we'll get started in a minute now. I'm super dehydrated for whatever reason. They think Kazakhstan will debut next year. Once again, we don't know. They've been saying that for years as well, so we'll wait and see what's going to happen there. I gave up on predicting what's going to happen there. So yes, we're just about to start with Czech Republic. It's weird to see Czech Republic this high up in the betting odds. They only qualified once, and now all of a sudden they're like one of the favorites. I would love to go to Prague. First of all, I've been to Prague a couple of times now. Love the city. It's beautiful. It's darn cheap. And it would be so cool for Czech Republic. I want countries to win who haven't done well at Eurovision, not just because you want to root for an underdog, but it gives them encouragement to stick around for a little longer. You know what I mean? We know Portugal's not going to withdraw for a while now. They're going to stick around.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm hoping for Czech Republic. Do you think that Portugal should get one of the best results of a host country since Sweden? I don't know. I don't know how Portugal will click with non-Eurovision fans. This is a very difficult one for me to predict. So since I don't have to go for the semis, it's a little bit more difficult to really come up with something. Oh, Con, everyone is returning now that the rehearsals are starting. So the surprise that Mikolas is hiding in the back, I don't know, but it really looks as it could be deceiving that they have some props on stage, some either LED boxes. It's so hard to see, so don't just take my word for it, because I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. So, but the press room, I'm sure you can hear the sound is picking up here as well. Now I can talk in my louder voice again without being like the noisy person in here. Do you think Suri will surprise everyone when rehearsals start like Lucy last year? You know what? Could be, but also Lucy surprised, but then she still fell flat with the televoters. And I'm being careful with that. But I hope so. I absolutely love these live videos with you and your guys' comments. I discovered you 2 years ago, and I think that's now my favorite time of the rehearsal season. Have fun in Lisbon. That wasn't a question, but I totally appreciate that, Simone. That means the world to me, and I genuinely mean that. Mr. Björkman has mentioned Fuego as a big contestant. However, it seems it's not for the betting odds. Do you really believe in betting odds?
No.
Well, the betting odds have been fairly okay. They don't always get the winner right, but when you look at the betting odds, the popular songs do usually pretty well. Portugal wasn't always the betting odds favorite, but it was pretty high up. So was Ukraine in 2016 and Sweden in 2015. So there is something. Betting odds mean something, but look at the Netherlands in 2014. They were just somewhere hovering in the bottom. Then they shot to the top after the rehearsals. Anything is possible. Betting odds only tell you so much. Just do fan polls. They tell you something, right? But they don't tell you everything. When will you show us footage or audio of the performances? Audio you're going to hear right now with us, so that is going to happen. But visuals, only Eurovision.tv is allowed to show visuals this year. Even other media outlets are not allowed to record the rehearsals anymore. Only like 3 minutes per day, not just per performance, 3 minutes per day. So we will focus on the audio. We will do the audio here. You can listen in, and then you can also listen to the jury shows and all the other stuff. So don't worry about that.
This is for you.
That was your okay, look, I got another. They handed that out probably in the press conference. Our choice. I'm going to put that on eBay for $5,000.
5,040.
Starting point.
5,040.
I'm kidding. I don't want to even impression that I put stuff on. I don't put anything on eBay. I was just being silly. I just want to make a lot of money off this very cheap pin. Okay.
Got it.
Do you think that Poland has a chance to get into the top 10, the final, or not? Top 10, never say never. Right now, I don't have them predict them to be in the top 10, but they have the potential to do a really good staging. It's a very upbeat, fun song, right? And people love something upbeat, and I'm not counting them out. As of right now, I'm saying no, but I'm not certain. Not certain. Will the audio be clear? No, the audio will not be clear because it's new. It's just background noise we're allowed to record. We're not allowed to connect to the speaker. So you can listen in, and it's just ambient sound that the EBU refers to it. So it's allowed to play in the background. So technically we're supposed to kind of talk over it and all of that stuff. So we'll do that, but you get to hear it. You get to hear it 4 times today, each song performed 4 times, and then next rehearsal, which is on Thursday, you can hear it 3 more times, and then we have all the dress rehearsals where you get to hear all of that again. You'll be sick and tired of hearing it. No, you won't be. Do you think Bulgaria should finally win this year? I wouldn't mind. I have a feeling they have a really good staging.
I really love to.
I'd love for Bulgaria to win. It's a great song and it's a great place.
Absolutely.
Sean is back. Stop talking smack about him now. He can read you.
That was eventful.
So everyone is returning. What did you get?
McDonald's.
Oh, going the healthy route, huh?
Yeah. It took ages because I just couldn't find it in the mall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you see Lithuania
It's only
as a
about 10 minutes.
qualifier?
Yeah, there was nothing in the supermarket.
And what until Malta qualifies? Oh, wait until I'm sorry. Sorry, I missed that. Lithuania's in this semi, and oh, he's not wearing his backpack, is he? He's wearing a white shirt. So sorry, I have to stop adding question marks now. As Mikolas have zoomed in, he's wearing a white
this
shirt.
looks like it'll be a good performance.
Oh, this is going to be good. There's stairs. So he's standing. There's like stairs in the center and 2 white screens.
That's a camel.
Or boxes to the side. So he's not wearing his backpack. I think he's wearing a white shirt with a black bow tie, and but it doesn't look like really a suit. The shirt is not tucked in, and he's wearing black slacks, I think, and white tennis shoes. And so there are white stairs, like 3 steps, in the center of the stage. 2 white screens, I think, to the right. So they're going to display something on it. So it's Czech Republic is going out, people. It's going all out. Can you tweet? Sorry.
I've already done it.
Overachiever.
I was doing it out there while I was eating.
Overachiever. Okay. Oh, and there are 2 dancers already. They're warming up. So
Break dancers.
yeah, 2 break dancers. Good call. So they're going to do, and they're warming up. So Mikolas is going to dance with them. It seems that's going to be fun. I have a really good feeling about this. So there's no camel. If you're like, is the camel there? No camel yet. So I don't think they're going to do that.
No, that's behind the screen. They're going to bring
It's
that out
behind
in
the
a
screen. It's
second.
going to show up later on. Yeah, I don't see the backpack. I thought I hated it too, especially with the song lyrics. You know, he seems like, "Lie to me, oh baby, come a little closer," right? And then he's a schoolboy. I'm like, it's kind of inappropriate. The backup dancers are brothers. Could be. We didn't see them well. Like I couldn't see if they had like any. You know, they looked similar.
How would you be able to know?
Somebody said that in there.
Yeah,
apparently.
but like looking at them, how would you? Oh yeah, they're brothers.
What is that? Twins? Identical twins? You can say similar. I look like my brother, except I'm prettier.
I don't look like my brother.
Kidding. He's way cuter than me.
Azerbaijan interviews are going on till 2. I take it no one's able
I
to
just
go.
have to have enough time.
Yeah.
Who do? Okay, so I'm gonna be less. I have to talk a little bit, but Czech Republic is just about to start. I'll give you a few information because I have to talk over a little bit, but as I said, he's wearing his glasses, of course. He gets for the nerdy look there. The 2 backup dancers stand in front of the screen or the box, whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's even a screen, really. I don't know. Well, it's a screen from, that sense. But I don't know if there's going to be like LED or anything like that.
I think it's just a white screen.
It's just a white screen.
I think they have that in the video, don't they? Just a white screen.
They have the white
dancing
stairs on
front.
the screen, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to go a little bit for the video style. So that's true. I forgot about that. I don't think those little 2 screens on the sides are actually LEDs. They're just really white screens.
Wow, he looks like out of it.
He's what?
He looks so strange when he doesn't have the glasses on.
I know. So they're all getting ready on stage. People running around.
Gracias.
I've realised I need to learn some Portuguese because I'm lost.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Portuguese
know a couple
people
of words,
speak a lot.
but my best friend from back in the day was from Brazil. But Brazilian Portuguese is a little different. But you know, I know a few words, but I'm rusty. Okay, so here we go. 5. I have to talk a little bit, people, though.
Yeah, can't make it too easy.
You can't make it too easy, then we're gonna get into trouble. So,
Put the phone like this, okay? It doesn't matter. 60?
it looks a pyramid there, huh? Oh, there's a trumpet player. Oh god, he's talking already. Oh! Alright.
Uh-oh, he's not happy.
Oh, he wasn't having it. He was saying something, right?
He's the pop star, isn't it?
Yeah, he was like, I'm not ready yet.
He's the big one.
So that was funny. It happens though. It's something that earpieces aren't working, and during a rehearsal, it's fine to stop them. You know what I mean?
It's a rehearsal.
Yeah, that's a rehearsal. Now, during a live show, that would be a little bit of a diva moment.
Wait, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. Let's start over.
Are you doing all the...
So, don't speak. I have to speak a little bit. I have to talk over for a little bit. We cannot have just a clear, it's ambiance sound that we allow to broadcast. Sorry, that's a very short song.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really trying to break Finland's record.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, they're going to start over in just a second. No, they're purple lights. So they're going to zoom out. They're zooming out again right now. So I have a feeling... Huh?
Pink lights.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's for him, or is it just testing out the lights?
Yeah, it's pink.
People saying, yes, there is a delay. There's probably like a 30-second delay from when we read your stuff and when the video goes. It's just a delay. We can't control that. So when sometimes we answer a little later or have a quick reaction to your chat, that's why. So it's about 30-second delay. I hope that's okay. If not, then you have to call. Who owns the internet now? I don't know. Trump owns the internet.
Probably.
Probably. It's always that way. Every year, there's always a delay with live streams. It's just how it goes. Yeah, you guys know the song. You can still hear if he sounds good and all that stuff. So I'll talk. We'll talk, but you know, I'll tell you what's happening on stage. And you get a short clip on Instagram, on the Eurovision Instagram, as well as at some point on YouTube as well, on the official Eurovision page.
Live streams? Yeah, I did. In the groups, yeah. Eurovision Fans Club, blah blah.
Yeah, the shortest song this year is correct. It's Portugal, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I wish they would
do you know
add
what?
20 seconds because it feels too short for
Well,
me.
that's just
actually.
reminding me, because like people are saying, oh, why did they not use the 3 minutes? Why do they have to? That's what I've always thought, is when people were saying, oh, I don't know why Portugal aren't using the full 3 minutes.
Well, for me, it's...
if they get what they need to get done in...
See, and I didn't feel like they got... I felt not ready pretty well. It felt too short to me.
No.
And this... like, for instance, Finland, it totally was fine in 2015. Yeah, they're done.
I'll always remember those rehearsals where they got the song done about 10 times. It's like, yeah, we've got it.
It feels like it wasn't complete, the song for me, the Portuguese. There was something missing for me. Like another bridge or something. And just to switch up a little, and they could have done that with like the 20 seconds or plus they still had left. So it's really fun to look around, seeing all the people. There's wee blocks just like right there behind us, and then there's ESC Radio just walked past us, and we're all good friends. So it's a really good environment to be in. We all support each other.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
Most of the time. No.
Okay, Czech Republic.
All right, here we go. I'm going to tell you what's happening, and you may listen in. So it's starting off with a trumpet player sitting on one of those screens, and this is what Mikolas is doing. He's standing like this. Yeah, he's standing on top of the stairs, as I mentioned earlier. There's a dancer doing this. Now it looks more purple like this. they have reflections on the stairs and the screens. They're not purple. No, a little blue. The stage is very purple, blue. I saw a cameraman walking behind the screen. That's got to get fixed. Yeah, so on the left side is the dancer, the break dancer, and then the right is the trumpet player. And he's in the center on the stairs. Oh, he has his backpack. He put it on. A minute and a half later, he puts on a black
He tried
backpack.
to do that floss thing as well, whatever that dance is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's it called?
That latest is floss, I think.
Floss?
Yeah.
Floss dance with his
Like,
feet. He did the weird thing.
That thing that Camille showed it, where
Yeah.
she absolutely nailed it and no one else has been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was right or not, but now he's wearing a black
But she's a queen.
backpack. And yeah, they just keep switching back and forth between the break, him of course, main focus, but then the break dance. Oh, the other, yeah, the break dancers. But he sounds okay. Now the two dancers are getting off and walking onto him with him onto the
getting
platform. Are they walking? Getting off the platform and then walk. Oh, now they're doing a choreography together like this.
Oh.
This is good staging.
He will be absolutely qualified.
Now they're
Camera
walking down
works.
the stage. The camera needs a little bit of improvement, but now they're all walking together, doing like this, leaning on each other. Now he's going up. He walked off the stairs and now sitting in front of the stage. And the dancers are still dancing, of course. That's what they're supposed to do. The backup singers you cannot see. They're off stage. Oh, thank you, Eurovision. Now he's taking off his backpack again. He's running somewhere. That shouldn't have been captured because that's distracting. Oh, he did a flip.
Oh.
He fell. Oh, it was an implant. He did a flip. He ran up the stairs.
It looks knackered.
Did a flip off the stairs. So it's a very active.
It's a rehearsal.
So much going on. I couldn't keep up. So as you can hear, there is a lot going on in that. They're at least trying, and once there's a lot to fix here. I think everyone would agree, but it has potential, right? So once again,
Editing videos, and the third is going to.
let's just be clear.
I have just like 5 minutes break.
There are stairs in the center, like 3 stairs, and then there are 2 screens next to him, and they also have like little stairs leading up to them. On the left side is the breakdancer, in the center on top of the stairs is Mikolas, and then on the right is the trumpet player, who also is a breakdancer at the same time, but he does the trumpet playing and then that, right? So those are the only 3 people on stage. The backup singers are backstage. The lighting is very blue, purpley, more purple than blue, but you know. And they do a lot of dancing. There's a lot of moving around. It's hard to even like remember everything. So he does the whole like the floss dance with his feet. I'm doing it right now. You cannot see my feet, but he does his floss dance. I think it's called. And
No, that's the hand one. You know where they're like.
oh, that's a hand one.
Yeah.
What's the foot one called?
That's
then?
just a shuffle.
This is a shuffle.
I guess.
Yeah, they focus on that
Don't
though
know.
for a second.
I'm not really.
Yeah, I'm not a
choreographer,
dancer,
I
but
don't
they do
know.
like a shuffle dance with the feet. They focus on that, and then he does the floss with the arms and all that stuff. He does a lot of like this, walking around, and they are doing break dancing, and I think
You can probably hear now he's very loudly discussing what he needs to do with like, the
yeah,
stage
he's
hand.
talking into the microphone saying this is. So we didn't see anything. What's in the backpack though? Somebody's asking. We didn't see the backpack.
What's in the backpack?
We didn't see that. At least they didn't show us anything.
I think that's where the camel is.
The camera?
The camel.
Oh, the camel.
Yeah.
So then the second course, I think, is when the 2 backup dancers will actually join him on the main platform, and they're doing a little bit choreography, all 3 of them together, and put the backpack on him, I think, and then also take it off.
Take it off him and then they put it back on him. It's a bit of a strange one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Just they ran out. We just need
Yeah.
to fill the time somehow.
it's a black backpack. So and he's wearing a white shirt. So. And they do a little, almost like a dance with the backpack thing as well. So they kind of use it as a prop there. And then they walk off the stairs. And they're doing their dance, the dancers, while he's walking more to the front stage. And then all of a sudden he runs. He literally runs actually. And the camera caught that, which is not smart. And then he runs up the stairs again and jumps down with a big flip, but then didn't land on his feet really. Glad he didn't land on his head.
No, he did.
No, he kind of landed on his butt.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Not like he landed on his feet and then kind of sat down though.
Oh, right.
So I'm not sure if it was planned like that or if it was by accident. But that's how, and then they just did a little bit last final minute dance and then they were done. He seems to have a lot of nervous energy on there. But because as soon as the performance was done, he just ran off to the side. Like he didn't, because people usually say he like ran away. I'm like, okay.
It's got the bare bones of a good performance, but obviously it's a little bit messy at the moment.
This is this has the potential to look really good. There needs to be a lot of fixing, and that's exactly what it comes down to. And once again, this is why we're doing this. This is why we have the staging, the rehearsals, because people need to change. So camera work is a little off, and he was definitely not playing with he wasn't really looking at the camera a whole lot, which is fine. Totally fine. They had to really figure out the camera positioning and all of that stuff, and it'll get better every single time. I have a feeling. Vocally, it wasn't bad.
No, it was alright.
Yeah,
Have you got the Instagram login? You can message me or something.
it's the same as for YouTube. You don't remember?
No.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Don't judge me.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's what's happening. It's very purpley, the stage. As far as the backup dancers are.
Okay.
So let me see. So this is what happened. The next rehearsal will be in a second. For Czech Republic, they're just going to review everything and then they're going to do it. Maybe have some time to answer some of the questions. If you ask questions, please make sure to tag me at ESC United so they pop out, because there's so much going on. Do you know what time will Estonia perform? Estonia will not like in 2.5 hours and 2 hours, something like that. We're going to have 3 countries before that, actually. So that will be a little bit. Stick around. There will be today just a little bit. Hang out with us. There's so many other ones. This is fun. And keep in mind, even though we're going to do live recording in here, right, live streaming, we will be probably not there because Eurocup's not open, but as events are happening throughout the weeks, live streaming those as well, and they will be unannounced, so make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Subscribe to our channel and you get a notification. There's also a notification button, so every time we upload something or we go live, you'll be notified and you can watch us. And I pointed out that earlier, in case you just joined, tomorrow will be a little bit more interactive. We only have a smaller team today. A smaller team today.
A Dutch team as well, apparently.
A what?
A Dutch
A
team.
Dutch
as well,
team
apparently.
too. A smaller team. And we don't have the manpower to have like a remote camera. So that'll be all tomorrow. So be back. And if you're not, screw you. See, that's how I'm talking about people. They get it. That's why I started my opening always sup you fools, because they get it. It's
Because they're
you
fools,
tease the
yes.
one you love.
Yeah.
Do you know what time will... I already answered that. Okay. Which, it'll be about 2 hours. And forgive me, I'm like talking so much. Do you know what time will... I keep saying questions here. Might already been answered. Is there a dance routine or is it improvised? It's a dance routine. Very, very well organized and choreographed. Absolutely. Do you think Belgium have a break in her voice and because of that don't qualify? Now, one break will not do the end of the world. And nah, people, it's certainly not the televoters will not be that hard. I remember Lorraine swallowed a snowflake and coughed during her jury performance. They didn't care.
And everyone went mental. Yeah.
I know, like, she was like, I remember that there was a clip was online. It's like,
Yeah.
and she took it with stride, so that is fine. How are you? That's a very good question. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fabulous. Is Lithuania next? Yes. Well, we're going to have 3 more Czech Republics. I mean, he's going to rehearse 3 more times, and then we're moving on to Lithuania. What do you think? Has Ukraine a chance to win again? I don't know. They're not a winner, but they will qualify easily. And left side of the scoreboard would be my guess. Marks out of 10, please, right now for the Czech Republic. Okay, I'm referring to the
Right
staging
now.
right now. Right now, I'm not talking about the song, right? We're talking about the staging. I would give it a 6.5 to 7. And he would give 6. I would say 6.5, with the potential to go up to at least 8.5. 8 even, at least, or 8. Because it can be really good. It's just not there yet. But that's why they do the rehearsals, right? So don't just now put money on other countries because I'm telling you that. I don't want to be the one responsible. Do you know if the delegations are allowed to use the moving ribs behind the stage? I don't know when you mean use. I mean, I'm sure they can use it whatever you can use them for. I don't know if they can come out or anything like that, but they just seem to be sitting there. You can reflect on them in certain colors.
And they can move up and down as well, can't they?
I'm not sure if they can move around. So we'll have to wait and see. Any idea what happened the first time
nice
and it
out
stopped?
there on the
Also, it
wings.
backpacked there for the whole thing. Not the first question. Mikolas said something. He said he wasn't ready or his earpiece wasn't working. I couldn't hear what he said, but he asked to start over. So that's what happened. The backpack he puts it on like halfway through the song, and then he takes it off again at some point. Did Mikolas did something with the backpack? Yes. He put it on, obviously, and then the dancers put it on, and then they kind of almost did like a dance with it, like they
took it
grabbed
off and then put it on again.
Yeah, but they did it purposely on camera so that you can see that they took it on, took it off, and they played with it for a second. So it's a little bit more of a prop, a dance prop at some point. How is the press center so far, better or worse than Kiev or Stockholm, for example? I don't know. It's hard to say. I like it. It's just a weird layout.
Worse than Kiev, I'd say.
Yeah.
Better than Stockholm, worse than Kiev.
Kiev was nice. It was long, was open. This seems because it's like a little.
It had facilities as well. Like you could get to the arena quite quickly. They had like food and drink and stuff readily.
We have a
available.
small little cafeteria there, but they don't have much food. Yeah, I would say Kiev was better overall, but this is not bad. So that's not Mikolas. Okay, it's. He changed
I'd love it
outfits.
if he started doing that.
I know, like with the head. It's like a technician on there, and he stands like really like awkwardly. It's like
Very business-like. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
he's like, get off the stage here. This is mine. You can see that Mikolas has a lot of nervous energy though. Like he's just running around.
How old
doing
is
stuff. 19, I think.
Is he? Yeah, it must be quite big for him then.
Okay. When Spain is I almost at the bottom five. They're at
Friday, I think.
Big Five. They are Friday, I think is they squeezed them in somehow. It's Thursday or Friday, I forgot. So just to check the rehearsal schedule. I don't know by heart. Can you see? Oh, that's going to be a crazy live stream, man, for Spain, because there are a lot of Spanish fans out there.
España.
Can you see Estonia winning? Yes, I can. I don't have money on her. To be fair, I don't have money on anybody, but I can see her win. What rehearsal are you most excited for? Well, today, it's not because necessarily, it's a good song, I really like it, but I'm really interested in today, Bulgaria, and tomorrow, Macedonia. Those are the two I'm looking
But
for.
Israel.
Well, Israel, yeah, but Bulgaria, it's like a make or break staging almost for me. They could really mess it up because with so many
Yes.
people on stage.
Spain's first is on Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. Do you
Thursday
know
at
if
4
each country has to pay for their own pyro? Yeah, you always have to pay for your own pyros.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're not going to pay you for that. Why are you wearing two shirts? Because it's cold. It's really, really cold, so I had to wear two shirts. It's really cold here.
If you're from California.
It's cold for anybody.
Well, when the wind stops, it's quite nice out there. But
I'm wearing a white undershirt. You want me to take it off? Let me.
All of them. All of them.
Woo, woo, woo. Have you seen any
DC
animation?
United after dark.
Sean is talking. He's mostly just rambling, but yeah, he technically is.
I'm like the co-commentator that
He's
you
the
didn't ask
co-commentator.
for.
We don't have a whole lot of people right now, so he has to do other things. And he will be on camera more often, so will be FA. Are you excited for Waylon? Nah. Yeah, of course I am.
Fernando should be
I'm super excited about Waylon. Gotta wait a few more days though. So he does this at the beginning. Yeah, he raps. Oh, he does this. I'm not as cool as he is though. He looks like a big nerd on there. And I mean that in a condescending way. I really mean like that's the style he's going for.
I think it's more geek than nerd.
It's the same. He needs to have more energy there.
barely
he have-
hear him.
Huh?
I can barely hear him.
Yeah, he was really mumbling there. Because it's 22 years. I thought he was 19. I was wrong, by the way. He's 22.
Still quite young though.
Kind of dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. So yeah, they also do a lot of shot. That's a shuffle again. No, what do you call it?
Floss.
Floss.
But you got the backpack on okay this time.
Oh, he has the backpack on already, yeah. So he started earlier with the backpack, I guess. They do a lot of shots of the breakdancers.
Oh.
Split screen. But that didn't work out.
No.
They had a split screen, but he was on there twice.
Triple split screen.
Oh yeah, triple split screen. So they're gonna do it probably like for both dancers and him, they're gonna do a split screen. So there's a lot of work that needs to get done. He does this come lie to me. He still doesn't really interact with the camera yet, but this is a very elaborate staging, so it's fine. I think they edited the wrong way, the camera. You just have the
That
booty
was a
shaking.
lot better that time.
Yeah. I do like the dancers are really good. Like they really are like smiling and having a good time. So you can tell they're brothers. They totally look
I
like
wasn't
brothers.
looking.
So he's walking up to the bridge actually. You know how there's a stage and there's a bridge part? He's walking on the bridge right now while the dancers are still in the center doing like breakdancey stuff.
Where is everyone? Can't see anybody.
So yeah,
Okay.
he's doing a good job with the choreography there. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah. Did he jump off the stairs? I don't think he did. Did he?
Much better.
He gets a
That
good
was
amount of
much
applause.
better.
Yeah, it's better. There's still things to fix, but they're getting better. This guy having a pretty warm reaction here in the press center. Interestingly
I think
enough,
that might qualify.
this will qualify.
Yeah.
I never thought it
No, I
would.
was doubting it, but I think
Really? Nah, that was like one of the. I said unless they really just like throw up on stage or something, I felt like the song will just qualify.
I tell you what as well. This,
Everyone's asking, what the hell is in that backpack? We don't know, and I don't think it matters.
didn't he say in an interview he'd reveal it? What
Oh,
was
maybe
in
it's
it?
going to be like, maybe they open the fireworks. No, probably not. When is Greece? Tomorrow. Greece is tomorrow. They're in the second half of the first semi. So today is only the first half of the semi. So if you're just joining, and I keep, sorry for those who've been on there for a while, this is our live stream of ESC United's individual rehearsals of semi-final one, the first half. This is from the press center. We're not allowed the arena. We are not allowed to show the screen, so you get to listen into it, and it's ambient sound, if you will. And hopefully you enjoy it. And we'll talk you through and tell you what's happening. Eurovision.tv will upload a few things, and at that point, you can watch that. But you only get short clips. You don't see actual camera work, and that's what we'll do. And we'll be here for for 2 weeks basically. For the jury show, so you can listen in for the juries. We're not allowed to record the jury show, so we'll be here having fun, the entire team, and it's going to be so much fun. Once again, if you have questions, please make sure you put either @ or hashtag at ESC United so we know that pops out, because it's not easy to see all of them. And I appreciate all your comments, by the way. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I know that there are a lot of other streams out there, and that you come to us, it means a lot to me. And I'm sorry it's only me right now. We'll have more people interacting with you tomorrow. We're just short on people, and we'll also have like a remote camera, so we'll take you to places, and you can see a little bit more than just boring me sitting behind a fire extinguisher. In front of it, I should
We
say.
got a hotspot then.
Huh?
I was thinking I could do a tour of the
I had
area.
they didn't deliver it. I have to wait. I have to check my email. They haven't. I went to the post office and it wasn't there yesterday. The hotspot.
Yeah.
So
Right, here?
at the airport.
You're getting it delivered here?
No, I was supposed to pick it up at the airport
Oh.
at the post office. Mikolas said that he will see it at the backpack at the red carpet. Apparently. All right, we'll find out then. should microsites get special support from the EBU to make it more fair? Special support as in financials? I think they would pay a little less than like Netherlands or like other countries, but I don't know, they cannot help them with the results.
What's the question?
The question was, should the EBU help the smaller microsites to make it more fair? I'm like, fair is subjective, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and help as well.
Matt, but are you allowed to film on like second rehearsals? I mean, dress rehearsals? Nope, not anymore. The EBU made an announcement yesterday that no one is allowed to record the rehearsals, or like, I mean, you can record it, you just cannot show it. Online, you can use up to 3 minutes per day, not per performance or per country, to put like a summary together. Only the EBU can release the videos now. So that's why we are focusing on this. That's right. Matt, other than the final, what day are you looking forward to the most? Okay, this is almost like non-Eurovision related, but Sunday I'm looking forward to because I get to do some sightseeing. I haven't done any sightseeing, and this is like I'll be working a lot, so I'm looking forward to that. I personally love the jury shows, and because it's different, because it's 50% of the votes, but you don't really get to see it much, and there could be significant things that are happening. I remember Blanche in the first semi-final from Belgium. She did horrible during the jury show, right? And it kind of reflected in the jury results then as well, because in the finals the jury were really kind to her, but not in the semis because she wasn't good. So that's what I love. Do you believe Bulgaria will slay? I'm 95% sure that they will slay. Have you seen any animation before the songs, like in 2016, where the country names... Well, no, we haven't seen any animations yet. That'll come maybe the second round of rehearsals, or maybe at some point. Forgive me if I skip some of the questions. Keep posting them. I'll try to answer them. Do you see the number? And we saw that. Do you think that Greece can be the Jamal of 2018? Could be. I don't personally see it happening that high, but I think Greece is going to do well. I don't know if she's going to win. I don't think she's a winner. The song. Greece. I can see you, Estonia, don't qualify like last year. If it will happen, I will cry. I would be very disappointed if Estonia won't make it. They deserve it. They really deserve it. Who will win this year, in your opinion? As of right now, I'm still having my money, in figuratively, I don't bet, but on Israel. But that may change. We have to wait for the performances, all of them. Who knows? Is it allowed to make a top video of today's rehearsals using videos from the official channel?
Yeah. I shouldn't see any reason
if
why
it's
not.
if it's from the official one, you may not be able to monetize it. But other than that, can't speak for them. Has the EBU said anything about jury and family shows? I mean, can you record those? We cannot be in there. No, they're considered closed rehearsals. They're not allowed to be recorded. But we can be in here and you can listen into it, and we will be talking you through it the entire time. So make sure you subscribe. Just saying.
No, I think they mean the family shows.
Same thing, all of them. Only the first one.
But they're ticketed, aren't they? So people can go in and just film if they want.
Yeah, but they're not. They get notifications. You're not allowed to tape record it, kind of stuff. Just like you're not record if you're like in the X Factor and recording something. Do you know what I mean? I have ADHD. Please relocate the fire extinguisher.
Can you? No.
I think it clicked. I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to break it. I tried. Maybe I can move this over and then help you, but I'm not going to break it. It made a weird click, and I'm scared. When are the second rehearsals? The second rehearsals will start Thursday. And some of them will be the first one for the Big Five as well. So there will be 2 different stages of rehearsals. What do you think about the thing about Sarah will do is... Let me read again. What do you think the thing Sarah will do is that has never been done before? The options are endless. Nobody has ever read a phone book on stage. Do you know what I mean? So I have no idea what it could be. I'm not even dare to guess.
She's going to do the 34 language version.
Oh no, that would be horrible. What do you think of Hungary? Great song. Great song. I really like it. It's different. It stands out, and I want it to do really well. Is Mikolas Bay? Okay, young people, what does it mean, Bay?
Bay. Like babe.
Babe?
Yeah. Like, is he a babe, I guess?
How do you rate him? I don't know.
FA, can you speak Turkish?
Yes, of course.
Do it.
Who?
Don't break the fire extinguisher,
Say
Matt.
something in Turkish.
We need it tomorrow for
Kim benim
Eleni
Türkçe
for
konuşmamı istiyor.
rehearsal. Well, that's a long way from here to the stage, though. But I'll get ready for it, Adam. Do you like Lisbon so far? Well, I've only seen the two train stations. I'm staying in Alfama. I have a beautiful view of the water, and that is amazing. I slept with the windows open, and I just hear like the noises coming from the water. I'm like, oh, this is nice. So that part I like, but I haven't done any sightseeing because I arrived last night, and here I am talking to you guys. Can I leave?
The mall's nice.
The mall is really nice. Yeah, there's a mall across, and they have a lot of food. You saw that, like lots of food options.
Well, yeah. Once I found them.
Yeah, it's better than like in Ukraine where we couldn't, like there was nothing around. So many questions.
No, there was Domino's.
Yeah, like 15 minutes away. What do you think about Portugal's music Au Jardim? Is it possible to win twice? It's not a winner. It's a pleasant song. I just don't think it has the same kind of spark that the Portuguese one had melodically. But it's a good song. I don't think that it'll embarrass. Like I think Portugal will do well. I just don't think it's gonna win now. Any news on projectors for Elena? Well, they said the dress and the cost are a yes, a go, so it should be fine. She will have a dress, so she will have the projections as well. Can we see the whole team? You will see the whole team, but right now we cannot move the camera because then you'll see the screen, and we're not allowed to do that. Sean was on earlier, and he will be on later again, and Efe will be on, and Stefan will be on, and the whole team isn't even here yet. Only 4 out of 6 are here. Would you say that is an advantage rehearsing early? I don't know. I don't think it really matters when you rehearse. Portugal rehearsed early, day one. Ukraine rehearsed later, day one. So no, I don't think it makes really a difference.
Again,
Do you like San Marino's song this year?
girl, bye.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna answer questions afterwards, and I'll listen to the song. I'll tell you if something has changed. It's still Czech Republic, by the way.
They want me to show my face. Some of them.
You'll get your chance.
He looks like Nathan Trent. Oh, he shaved his head. Although the trumpet player is not fooling me, like he's... Okay, Mikolas is now not even paying attention. He's like fixing his mic or something.
It looks like he doesn't care.
I enjoy the backup dancers, and they're really energetic. They're smiling. They're into it. Be about you, but be on a count to 3. They're doing. It's fun. He just needs to really. The thing I still have with Mikolas, he is bored. He looks bored. So hopefully, starting next rehearsal, he'll actually focus a little bit more on his facial expressions. That is what we're missing right now. This looks painful sometimes when I do that. They also cranked up the...
Nice.
That was cool. The
That was
split screen
nice.
effect is awesome. Even though it's just like 1 second long or so, it's memorable. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it's all about he's not. You agree? Like he's not like really like.
I think. Remember when Eric Sards went to Eurovision?
Who?
People. Eric Sarda.
Yeah.
Popular. People accusing him of like not sort of caring or whatever.
Well, but in the show he was.
But the first rehearsal, they just
Yeah.
try and get the moves and everything.
No, I'm not saying
on
like he's not
camera.
going to fix it. I'm just making sure I'm not being like too judgy.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's a little less into it.
No, but that's what I mean. I think this is why the EBU
Yeah.
doesn't let you film the first.
Exactly. That is
Because
exactly.
people read too much into it, like they did back then.
Because then like, oh, he doesn't know he's going to drop in the betting odds and
Yeah, or
stuff
he
like
doesn't
that.
care and stuff like that. Yeah.
It sounded like he said, "Fuck you." That didn't it? They do the smoke effect. I have like this little cannon thingy coming out the fog.
Shut up, Eurovision.
Oh god, that was funny. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Okay, so yeah. I think the staging, we're moving on to Lithuania. Final thing about Czech Republic. Lithuania? Okay, cool. What? You said oh?
Yeah, Lithuania is next.
Okay.
That's why I said.
Czech Republic, I like the staging. They've done a lot with it. It's very energetic. A lot of camera work, split screens. So you won't get to see all that until the actual semifinals. But I'm just letting you know it's there. And only thing he needs to work on is his facial expressions, like being more interested into it. But that's why we have the first rehearsals. He was focusing on where to be and all of that stuff. And next time it'll get better. So don't be too worried about that. I have a lot of faith in him. It looks good. I'm satisfied. Are the bookmakers in the press room? One of my friends is in here, and he's the bookmaker. Yes, I saw him. I haven't said hi to him yet because I've been just sitting in front of this thing. How were his vocals? I mean, his song, it's not like it doesn't require a whole lot of like outstanding vocals. It's like talk singing for the most part. As far as that is concerned, he was fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fine. He didn't like mess it up. It's not the most difficult song to sing. I didn't have any complaints. Okay, now this song takes forever. It's like, okay, we have to break the stage apart, like the stairs in the center. Once they only have like a minute, they better get that going. I have a feeling.
We've got 30 seconds.
It's less than a minute, yeah. So I guess they're going to perform after a break. With all those props. Okay, so there are a few questions coming in. Let me see. Is Belgium the only country who rehearsed 5 times? Belgium did 5 times, right? I thought they did. That's why I turned off too early. I think so, yes. And then Iceland only did 3 times, I think. Unless I missed it. What do the animations and titles look like? We haven't seen them yet. They're not on screen yet. So I'll let you know, though. What do you think about his vocals? We already answered that. You know, it's fine. Who had the best vocals so far? Albania. Absolutely Albania. Hands down. Not even, yeah. If you're not allowed to record the second rehearsals, are you allowed to go to the arena and then record your reactions from the arena?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
But it's difficult to watch it from in there. You don't get the actual cut and all this. It's the same as watching it from here, though. All right? It's a good question.
We might just do a live blog from the arena.
Yeah, I think because I don't want to. I don't want to push it.
From in here.
We'll find out about that. I don't know if there's a benefit in that, but it's an interesting question there. Any effects on vocals with dancing, out of breath? Not really. I think because again he doesn't have to have high notes to sing.
What? Oh my god, that's a screen graphic. Oh my god.
That's a screen graphic? Oh no.
That's so cheap.
Oh,
Okay, so we have something for you. We have to skip Czech Republic. So Lithuania is up next, and I think they're giving us screen graphics. There seems to be a black and white screen graphic that they're going to use, where there is she as a girl with her parents when we're old, right? So there is like a picture. It's going to be a moving picture, actually. It's going to be a video that shows up as like a special effect, as a prop.
It just looks so funny there because it's just like an empty stage.
They're going to see that. That can be smart if it works right. It could be a total mess.
Yeah. So does that mean that Lithuania is going to only have one camera angle for the whole performance?
No, that just pause. It's going to go away. So there's going to be more. One of the technicians is goofing around. So it looks as they're going to have a. Oh, there they're moving again. Oh, it makes sense, and then it kind of fades away again. Oh, and now there's a dancing couple, like the parents older. So they have different effects on stage, like her being a baby with 2 parents, and then them being older dancing. So they're going to do this kind of stuff. So there's definitely going to be a lot of distraction going on.
There's a lot of scope for this to go wrong, though.
There's going to be a lot of go wrong, a lot of go right, but I think the first few rehearsals will have a lot of issues. So, but it's going to be interesting. So when you think that Lithuania is going to be a boring staging, I think this one's going to be a very interesting one. Why is everybody so disappointed in Belgium today? Romain, we're not disappointed here. I mean, I wasn't thrilled, but it was okay. What did you guys think? Were you disappointed?
Well, what are other websites saying?
Belgium?
Because they might say...
I don't know what other websites are saying. We only know what we're saying, and we're awesome. So, I wasn't disappointed.
We're saying that there's room for improvement, but it was a
It's
good
room for improvement.
first
Yeah,
performance.
it's not horrible. Can you guys make arena tours so that we can see how many cameras they use and stuff? Well, there's a problem. We're not allowed to really record other people like technicians either. We have to blur out the faces and all that stuff. So we have to find out exactly how that works. We'll let you know. But we'll figure out something, yes. What are the graphics before each song? We don't know that yet. That's a popular question. Why did DBU block the press capturing the rehearsals? I think it has to do with
That's us.
it's their area of expertise and copyright stuff. Both of it. And money.
Yeah.
You must be proud for your ES United channel and for the great job that you do for all of us. Every year you're getting better. Good luck. And,
Oh,
if I had human they're like little babies jumping on stage like little kids. Sorry.
oh God.
Thank you for those kind words. I'm proud of my team, but I'm mostly proud of FA. Exactly, FA. He is what it's the glue of the team. Do you like Lithuania song? I do like Lithuania song. It's very peaceful, quiet, and it's going to be a hard time in the semi, but I like it. I'm curious if you have girls on your team too, not only referring to ones now in Lisbon. Not as of right now. We used to have actually several girls on our team, but they are now off to other things. So right now we're only dudes. But it's not because if a girl applies, by all means, I'm spitting. Sorry.
This could either be brilliant or terrible. Looking at this could either be brilliant or it could
It's
be
going to
terrible.
be brilliantly terrible, probably, or terribly brilliant. On YouTube's Belgium have a little less dislikes than likes. Oh, because the dislike is really high on the Belgian video.
I think is that not just because Belgian fans are quite vocal in
I have no
Eurovision?
idea.
So if they're
Could
not
be.
happy, then they'll...
Do you think Lithuania's selection is too long and what changes should be made next year? I think it's too long, yes. I mean, they do... I don't... I've
It's a
never
really
watched
good
it.
selection this year, though.
Oh, she's wearing like a
a
light purple
jumper and dress.
dress, like it's like a skirt dress kind of thing. It's like almost like a little sweater, but her straps like purple, light purple. She looks very classy. I think I like the look. So that's nice. I think that you just have a regular national final, even with semifinals. I don't know exactly what they're doing right now. What do you think Sarah will do that has never been done before? I don't know. Eat a cat on stage? Could be anything. They're like the options are endless.
It would be quite good.
That would be quite good.
Eating a cat.
Your life is the best. Thank you.
Saving a cat.
I'm not gonna bring my.
There's
Well,
a
we
cat
don't
off a tree and she spends no, but there's no ladders allowed. So you
Then no.
can't.
Yes.
Saving the gay cat.
This is really horrible, by the way. We're not. There's this funny sign. We're not allowed to bring ladders. Like anyone's be like, well, I'm going to bring that in with me. We're not allowed to bring in golf balls.
Yeah, what?
Wait, golf. Like, who's going to bring a golf ball in here?
The
And
thing
why is that the danger? That's
The thing is, that must have meant that last year there was an incident involving
somebody
golf
like a
balls.
hazard, like somebody's like,
Yeah.
like somebody swallowed and suffocated. I don't know. And there's some other like a stick, like a baseball bat. Like, yeah, I'm gonna come here with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And some other random stuff. Do you remember what else they were there for?
Well, it's like guns and stuff. Like you turn up and go, oh,
Yeah. Oh
Can't
man.
take my
Oh no,
firearms
no
in.
pets. Like I couldn't bring in my cat.
damn it.
Oh man, can Spain win? I don't think it's a winner, but I think it could do really well, better than people expected.
Better than that.
Yes, I don't think it's a winner, no. Why your friend is hiding? Because he's working, he's not hiding. I cannot move the camera any further over because then we'll see the screen. He'll be back tomorrow because we have more people then.
My huge fans my audience will await.
Did it say anything about power banks? I don't remember. There were a few signs.
Yeah,
in
you
the-
can't take them into the shows, but I don't know if you can have them here,
You can have them here, power banks?
but I don't think you can take them into the show.
Yeah, we're not sure actually.
But I'm sure as press we'll be able to take them in because we'll need them.
Okay, here's Lithuania. So she's sitting on the floor, like lying, like, you
Starts
know.
from behind them.
Yeah, it's zooming in from behind. Very interesting. But she's facing the crowd, but the camera's from behind while she's lying on the ground. It's dark, the stage is dark. what's happening right now. She's still singing. It's very black, the stage. In a purple, light purple, bright purple. No effects yet. The stage is lighting up a little bit in yellow. So it's black and a little yellow. What's on the floor? There's something displayed on the floor.
What's that?
I think there's something. Oh, these are just lights, right?
What did you think it was?
I don't know. It's just something like a figure. Or... This doesn't sound quite right.
No. She doesn't need to do it that part.
Oh, there are the effects. Oh. Oh yeah, the timing was off there. So they have the black and white. Now they're dancing.
Now they're huge people.
Yeah. So it's an old couple dancing. And there's two babies jumping around, kissing each other.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, but it seems random. Oh, there's an old couple hugging now. Woman putting her head on the grandpa's shoulder. You will not be able to see that until you see it on TV. And now they're dancing.
But they're massive compared to her. What?
It feels a little forced to me, the putting that there though. And too random.
She's now up and walking around.
Now, oh yeah, she's getting up, walking around now. She's walking up some stairs. Where's she going? She's going to the lift. Where's she
Is that
going?
where the lift is?
I don't know. She's walking up some stairs on the side of the stage. Where's she going? It's a bridge.
Some good vocals though.
Yeah, she's standing on a bridge to the side of the stage.
Lithuanian. Lithuanian.
Oh, that's what it is?
Singing in Lithuanian.
She's singing. This guy's showing up now. Oh, it's her husband, her boyfriend, holding her hand now.
A Jana Bruczewska moment again?
I mean, it's kind of hard, sweet. Okay, so at the very end of the song, a guy shows up on the bridge with her, holding her hand, smiling, and then kiss her on the forehead. Which I guess is not her new partner, not her parents.
Maybe during the
So
live
they're
show.
trying to tell a story there. In case you're just tuning in, this is Lithuania's first rehearsal, individual rehearsal, and it's a song "When We're Old," and it's a very quiet song. They did quite a bit with the staging. Again, the camera zooms in from behind her as she is sitting on the floor facing the crowd. It's coming from behind and kind of turning around her, and then it's at her. She keeps singing it for the first chorus, and I think when the second verse starts is when they do all these effects that a projection you cannot see probably in the arena. It's probably just on the screen of like a couple playing with a little boy, and then an older couple dancing, and then two babies hugging and kissing each other, and then another older couple sitting on a bench. She putting her head on his shoulder. It's kind of sweet, but there were some timing issues. It seems kind of random to me. It comes on. Some people may like it, some may not. And then closer to the end, she gets up, walks to the side of the stage. There's a little bridge. Interesting. I'm not sure I think she'll stand above probably some other people, like the fans, or right next to them at least. And then a guy walks up also and holds her hands and smiles at her, and they're looking at each other. They're kind of indicating they're now the new couple, and then kisses her on the forehead. And the stage is black for the most part, and then some yellow lights. So did I sum that up somewhat accurately? Did I miss anything? How did you like the effects? Do you think it's effective or kind of more like trashy?
A bit cheap.
A little bit cheap?
Yeah.
What do you think? Cheap? Okay, so I think it's to say cheap, I'm more on the cheaper side as well.
Because it's a bit too obvious. If you made it a bit more subtle, then it might.
Yeah,
have been
a little
nice.
bit more subtle. It was in your face and feels
all,
a little
all they
forced.
need to do is just turn down the transparency a little bit. You know what I mean?
That would be great.
Make them a little bit,
and
like,
maybe they
like
will.
ghosts or whatever.
You weren't in Copenhagen. Do you remember that teleport effect that Paula and Ovi did? Like Paula showed up, miracle thing.
Oh, yeah.
That never worked until like later on. It looked horrible, right? But then we're like, oh, this looks so obvious, and then that kind of fixed it. So this may be a similar thing here. So this was the first run through.
Albania.
People are still stuck on Belgium here. Is Belgium a winner? Like, why are people hating Belgium? Listen, Belgium, I don't think it was that bad. If people really hate it that much, I just don't agree. That's all I can say. Wasn't the best thing yet, but they improved so much. Like every performance. That is my opinion. I have no idea what others are saying.
Oh. Were you an ISL fan? Stefan, were you an Azerbaijan fan this year?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? I know the delegation.
So, yep, that's where we're at. What is your opinion of the German song? Philip, I love the German song. It touches me on an emotional level. I mentioned that earlier. Feel free to watch my review video of the national German final. I had a little emotional moment there. We leave it at that. So we're saying, who would be the crime of this year? Crime to lose or crime not to qualify? A lot of them. I think Israel belongs in the finals. If they weren't qualified, that would be a crime. If that's what you mean by that. So, yeah, Lithuanian team is now watching that rehearsal, and we'll find out hopefully soon what they're going to change. They may not change a whole lot. They'll have to fix some of these effects thing, but other than that, I think they're kind of like, okay. So somebody's saying Lithuania were meant to perform behind closed doors today because there are technical problems. It was told you cannot just get special treatment behind closed doors. You will not be able to see it right now.
Everyone's rehearsing behind closed doors.
Yeah, everyone's
It's just
rehearsing
that we
behind
get to
closed
see
doors. We cannot show it, and that's why I'm saying don't get too stuck on this thing when we're saying it looks a little weird in force, because they may fix that, right? They've done it before with Romania in 2014. We're just telling you as it is right now. You make your own opinion, build your own opinion, and I'm not poo-pooing on it as much. Right now it seems odd. I'm sure they'll fix it. That's what it comes down to. And other than that, I see a lot of people messaging me on Twitter and Facebook. Forgive me if I can't answer right now. I will at some point, as many as possible. It's just, I'm slightly distracted. Tess saying Senek did very well. Maybe it's because in the video that Eurovision posts you don't see nothing of the stage. I think it's the reason why a lot of people hating on Belgium now. I think that's what it is. Every rehearsal gotten better and better. I think even vocally she did, and the camera work was a big issue at first as well. But the last run through, it looked good. I think people will like it once they see it on stage. And there's still some issues though, like when it starts, like it's only a big light on her forehead for some reason and barely her eyes. It seems a little weird. Can you see the bridges on the stage on the pictures of the Eurovision side? They lead to a walkway that goes to the crowd all the way to the front. I never paid attention to it until now. Now I noticed it. Because I'm paying attention to so many different things. So, I think we're getting ready for the next run-through of Lithuania. And after Lithuania, by the way, we will have beautiful Israel. I'm not yet telling. This is obviously a big one.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
We're gonna dance. We're gonna...
I want to see what I'm always worried about this because this one has so much potential. But they could mess up with a really literal translation. I don't know if I don't want them to go with.
This could have been an interesting one.
Interesting one. Don't mess it up because I want Israel to do well so badly.
Do not miss it.
Can Italy win? I don't think it's a winner, but I love Italy. It's in my top 10.
If Italy didn't win last year, they won't win this year.
Yeah, it's not a winner, the song, but I think it has a lot of heart and soul. Okay, let's see if they made any diff changes. Oh, it's really dark right now. Has Stefan been back yet?
Yeah, he literally just went.
Okay.
He's back.
No, has he
from
been back?
Albania, and now he's smoking, and then after he's...
Oh, he's already back with Albania? I haven't noticed that.
Yeah. I'm just editing.
Yeah, no changes yet. Sylph coming from behind the camera while she's facing the camera, the stage, the crowd, I should say. lying down in a light, bright purpley outfit. Has like straps and it seems old-fashioned look actually. Not a very young look, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
The only thing is she's cute.
But she seems more of an old soul to me anyway. She's still sitting on the floor. This is an odd note for me, I don't know what it is. Okay, now those little projections are coming in that we see on screen. It's still not working.
They cut that camera too early,
Yeah.
and that just looks ridiculous because they're like 20 foot tall.
Yeah, then that's super big. And then she's far out. This one works a little bit more.
Yeah.
With the babies jumping and kissing each other. And this one, yeah. I think it would have been more effective if she would have interacted with them. Maybe? I don't know.
Nah.
Just right now, it seems random. Because they're all being shown like 30 seconds.
You're not a sport guy.
I'm fit, but I don't like sports.
Sex in sports.
Sexy without sports.
So now she's walking up the stairs again, that walkway on the side, the bridge.
Someone's knocked the projector.
Oh, someone knocked the projector, yeah. Oh, on the side, they're doing something.
Yeah, I'm not in a good way. I want to make
It's making me
but
dizzy.
not like this. I'm so mean this year. My God, I can't believe it.
Okay, now has her boyfriend, husband, or whatever it is, walking up.
Sugar daddy? Yeah. Sugar daddy. Sugar hubby.
What were those people doing? They're just
I know, so again, at the end, boyfriend shows up. And then there's look at the other smile. And now the nose. They give an Eskimo kiss with the nose. But they're cute. I mean, ending I do like. The ending I like. They should have done that more. So, the ending is kind of cute, but I don't know if I like the reflection kind of projection stuff thing. That is, it seems too
That was there,
pushed through random.
right? Yeah.
That is my opinion. Check out other sources and see if they agree. But come back here.
Yeah. He was there?
I keep on hearing Devon. I haven't seen Devon yet. Have you seen Devon?
No, I would.
I don't think it's Devon.
I think you'd know when Devon's here.
Yeah, it's not Devon.
Let's put it this way: Devon doesn't make a quiet entrance to any room.
I know,
No.
right? I'll get Devon on here, by the way. He is a friend of mine. He
He's a very good friend of mine, isn't he?
huh?
He's a very good friend of ESC, isn't he?
Yeah, we love Devon.
We don't
Um,
say in plural.
I love Oh,
Lithuania will fade away between Czech Republic and Israel. That is true. It'll be, but it's an advantage for Lithuania because at least that really stands out. Like for Lithuania, it's a good spot. It's like so different from the other two songs. It just comes down to its merit, like if it's good enough or popular enough. It's just a very tough semi, and I'm worried about Lithuania. It's not in my predictions right now. What?
They're just all going on about Devon now.
Hey, this is the ESC United
Yeah.
live stream.
Devon
Just kidding.
doesn't work for us.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us. Whatever. No, we love him. Oh, well, I'll see Devin and William all the time. Don't worry, they'll be here around. We'll capture them. I said,
David would be here like.
I think William's over there.
I don't know when Devin gets here actually. I ran into William earlier and some of the other Weeby Block people just
Well,
to say
they're
hi.
actually just there, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I mean I talked to them for just like 2 seconds just to say hi. So yeah, that's what's happening. I can't wait for tomorrow when we have a full team. I feel like I'm like doing all the work here, but not like all the work, like all the talking, and I need some.
No, I know what you meant.
I know it came out wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just sat here doing nothing.
Well, you're just here for the looks anyway,
I'm the
Sean.
glue
I never
that holds
told you
this
that.
place
But,
together.
when will Israel's rehearsal start? Within the next 10 to 15 minutes, I want to say. 15 minutes probably.
Yeah, we've got a couple more run-throughs Lithuania, and then it's Israel.
Come again?
Israel.
I still cannot hear you.
Israel.
Oh, Israel. It's Israel.
Israel.
Israel. Say it with me. Israel.
Is Israel.
Israel. Is it real?
Israel?
Is it real or is it not real?
I think Americans say Israel weird anyway. Like,
People made fun of me.
Israel.
I did a prediction video a few days ago. People.
Oh my God, Israel's up next. Yes.
Now people are making fun of me,
Yes.
but she's still doing hers. Because I say semi-final.
Semi-final.
And like, Matt, it's semi. I'm
is
like,
semi-final.
it's not in America. It's semi.
It's almost time for the semi.
Everything we say was semi. It's semi-annual, semi.
I've got a
other
semi.
stuff. You got it. Shit.
Can we edit that out?
I didn't say it, so it's okay. It's someone else on stage with Lithuania. Well, first of all, Lithuania isn't on stage. It would be kind of weird having a country on stage, but I get what you're saying. Only at the very end, like the last 5 seconds of the song, when she's on the bridge. I'm not sure if it's a real boyfriend, probably somebody playing her boyfriend or husband, walking up to her.
No, I
and
think it
holding
is
her
her
hands.
husband.
It's her husband? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So it's her husband that actually walks up and holds.
Otherwise it'd be really awkward.
Now I'm really touched now.
Imagine it's not though, and then a real husband turns up at the show. Like, hang on a minute,
Now, hang on.
it's this guy.
So yeah, they walk up. Just the very last 5 seconds. Oh, that's touching.
I don't care about your stuff.
They worked out that you're German.
Come again?
Someone worked out you were German.
Oh.
Somehow. Do you still remember German?
No.
The language. Do you remember the German language?
Yeah, I remember German language. I am just a little
Rusty.
intimidated. No, it's like I understand everything and I know how to speak it, but when you always think and like you translate it like literally and the grammar is like ridiculous. Anyway, so we're just waiting, I think, for Lithuania to do one more like run through, I guess. Do you believe the UK can send a winning act in the near future? The emphasis is on can. Yes, they can. Will they? That's a different story, right? Any info about Macedonia's performance? I don't have any updates on them, unfortunately. But we'll find out tomorrow morning.
No, but I'm curious about. Are they the first ones?
Tomorrow, yes. I am dying to find out about that one because I'm so. Well, we're
my
both
favorite.
rooting hard. I know it's my top 3 probably as well. I haven't really ranked them. So.
I got to speak to them in Amsterdam as well. Lovely people.
Yeah, they seem very sweet. Okay. Now it's so dark you can't even see anything. They turn it down so much, the lighting, that you can't even see the person.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. You will see.
Yes, I was born in Germany, but I've lived in the United States most of my life now.
So he's bilingual.
I guess so.
Yeah, but you can speak the German, right?
Yeah. It's just a little rusty, that's all.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go back for a few days, a week or two, it's... Yeah. She definitely goes for the older look. This is a very, not a young look that she's going for with the outfit, the bright purple and the dress. But that's her style, so by all means. And it's sweet that she's bringing her husband on stage. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Yeah, they're doing a better job with the projections here now. I'm still not a fan of it, but that's what they're going to go with, I guess. Unless they decide next time they're going to get rid of it. They haven't before. Remember, they got rid of a lot of stuff in Belarus with the naked wolf stuff. Now she's getting up again. So there's no changes. It's a very dark stage. It's mostly black. Of course, some very damp red and yellow lighting, but not in your face, right? It's just more intimate. Just to add some color. I'm very curious to see if people will connect with like the viewers. There's her husband. I'm gonna cry. I mean, they're not doing him anything, right? But you can, just the way they look at them, I think they're just really excited they get to do that together. Yeah, I mean, you can, when they look at them, yeah. They're so cute together. The ending is all for me. And that people remember, to be fair, you know, there were things from this performance, when you look back, I'm like, you remember that performance, that was kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of thing, I think what they're going for, you know, like, that was
and
a
also in Alfred and Amaya from this Spain, you know, it's going to be this kind of effect like the same with the Lithuania.
I hope they're going to do it.
Huge.
Yeah.
But they're too insular with that. It's like
Yeah.
it's their world. That's what I don't like about like Spain, because it's really intimate. For,
Well,
like,
they were too intimate in the national final because they were like, almost licking each other's faces.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable, and I think they're going to scale it back a little. So I think it's going to be better. But that's for another day.
No.
Can you show the camera the show of Israel? No. I was trying to make a joke. No. Because the EBU will come in here and hit me with a stick.
They won't be able to.
That's the
they're not
rule they
allowed.
said. We'll hit you with sticks.
They're not allowed, so you won't be able to.
But they can.
Oh, so they'll throw
The
golf
rules-
balls at you.
Either
Ladders.
they're gonna throw a golf balls at me and hit me with a stick, and then I have to jump off a ladder. So the answer is no. We're not allowed to record the screens, and that applies also for the arena. Even when we get allowed in the arena for the second rehearsals, we're not allowed to show more than 3 minutes a day, right? Not per performance. So all actual material as far as visuals are concerned, you will have to get from Eurovision.tv. And tomorrow we'll probably show a little few clips of that on our channel, because, you know, that's their stuff. But tomorrow we'll have a little bit more of a variety with the camera work. It's not just me talking. So, did you like Lieva's husband, Matt? They were so adorable together. Like, you could feel that was genuine, right? The way they were smiling at one another. It was honest, and that kind of touched me. I like it way better than stupid projections. I shouldn't say stupid. I apologize. They're not stupid. They're just not for me. And then keep in mind, after Israel, we have like a 30-minute break, I think. We'll be, and we're going to switch the streams at that point as well. So we'll be offline for like 2 minutes. Okay. I'll take it.
Who's gonna be Who's gonna be the like?
We can volunteers.
Can I eat just for 10 minutes or 15 minutes?
Okay, so they're going to perform one more time. I think they said, right? Lithuania.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll enjoy it. And then we move on to Cray Israel. And by Cray I mean the song, not the country. I'd love to go to Israel for Eurovision. Although,
If it's Tel Aviv, though, I'll have to start saving now.
yeah, it's going to be Jerusalem most likely.
I'd like it to be Tel Aviv.
I would like to be Tel Aviv. It's a
Let's go to
party
Tel Aviv.
town.
Yeah.
It's a party town.
Isn't she from like Tel Aviv or something like
I have
that?
no idea where she's from. So, we're just waiting, and then we'll move on. And then we have
from
one
Pasha
more
Road.
section. After Bulgaria, we're done for the day, of course. And since there are no events tonight, there's no really live streaming, but subscribe to our channel for 2 reasons. Number 1, we'll post more videos. We're going to do a debrief. We're going to record ourselves and what we're thinking and what should have done better and talk about the news of the day and all that stuff. So there's more happening. In addition to that, we will also have we will do live streams unexpectedly at certain events, something that comes up, a concert, a performance, or anything, we want to do that and capture that right away. And that will pop up without notice. And if you're not subscribed, you won't find out. So why not do it right here, right now, you fools?
Yeah, she's from a city not far from Tel Aviv.
Oh, she's from a city not far from Tel Aviv. Okay.
So they might want to do it there.
Let me see while we're waiting if there are any other questions. Forgive me, guys, when because there's so much going on. Praying that there's backing dancers, looper, and colorful lights. Well, the looper is already confirmed, I believe. And backup dancers have been confirmed as well. And colorful lights, I'm just assuming. That's going to be the case. Yeah, it's Hot Hasharon, it's what it's called. By the way, if I respond to some of your posts, and you're like, now you're responding to it, there's like a 30-second delay, right? So from when you see what I'm saying to when I actually, see the chat. So just bear with me. If I don't respond right away, that's why. So do we have a lot of people from Israel in the chat? I see some names that look like that could be Hebrew and a lot of... So are you guys excited? Whoop, whoop, I am excited. I'm a big fan of Israel. If you watch my video went actually a little viral apparently, my reaction video to Israel.
I saw it. It was quite popular, yeah.
Huh?
I saw it was quite
It was like
popular.
100,000 views. So
wow.
I was like, I just remember listening to the chicken sound and I was like, oh, I screamed, I think. It was so cool. Because I've loved... Oh! You were right. Holy
was
shit,
I?
ball. Aren't these the toys? Or these chickens?
No, they're not chickens. They're those cat things, where the hand
Oh.
rocks back and forth.
They have
Okay.
two huge...
They look like vending machine type
Like two
size.
huge vending machine looking like...
Hang on, we got to be careful what we say.
What?
Because whatever we say, we've got to be careful how we describe it.
Yeah, describe
Basically,
it. Because it's not a vending machine. It's like a big display area where like golden cats, those Asian Chinese ones,
Where
they
they're
do that like this.
Yeah.
And there are like two of them right next to it, and there's a little table, which I think is going to be the looper desk, I would assume.
Yeah,
But
that's like covered. That's like illuminated.
Is it?
Illuminated. Yeah.
It just looks like just the light is hitting it.
No, it's white light, I think.
Oh, I thought it could be. It's maybe illuminated. But those cats, that looks crazy. At first I was worried that were going to be chickens. But this is just fun staging, which is fine with me. You know what I mean? It's like
different, isn't it?
It's different.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, they darkened
Now
it a
it's
little.
gold. Be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, I think we have to be quite careful with how we describe things because I know, well, for favourites especially, certain fans might
Get a little
overreact, shall we say, or yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
I remember that last year. But I'm just
Not so
doing the
much a
best.
certain nationality, but just people in general.
Yeah. It's hard to see because we only see like parts of it right now. But it
You
looks
just see
like
the technician setting it. Oh.
two display areas. What? What do
You
you
see that on the table?
Yeah,
It's like
what?
a screen. I think her looper's in.
Oh, her looper is
I think
actually
the looper is the actual table.
really. Oh, maybe these are just lighting. But then wouldn't she just that would it would be cool to have a actual looper? It looks like more electronic looper. It's like
No, it looks like
it's a
one of those
touch screen.
launch pad things.
Yeah,
But a touchscreen version.
it's more like a touchscreen version of looper, I guess.
I feel like this is probably where the break will be because this is gonna take ages to set up.
You mean the break will be? It's like during the show, or do you mean like just
During
like
the show.
Well, they have so many performances already that need a break, though. We have Sweden, we have Czech Republic, we have this one. They can only have so many breaks. Sweden this year.
Oh, Sweden will need, yeah.
Yeah, they will need a break. Unless they totally change it, and they won't. They never do.
You can tell it's not going well because the technician's just kind of giving
Yeah,
a look
so-
of, well, what do I do?
There seem to be some minor technical difficulties because the technician's kind of like.
Oh, I wish the show was more. This is all we can see is like the corner.
So it's definitely those two not cupboards, but display area. It's a vending machine, whatever you want to call it, with tons of golden cats, like those porcelain. They're not porcelain, but they're metal, probably, right?
Yeah, but they're like this sort of.
Yeah, and they do like this.
Yeah.
You've probably seen them. You'll recognize them. So, it's going to be such a dramatic transition from Lithuania.
To this.
I'm not that high. Israel, 12 points. I don't get the loop. It won't work, so why bring it on? It will work. But I mean, she's allowed to use it. That has been approved by the EBU. But it's also only used for the beginning anyway, right?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, she doesn't really need to use it at all anyway. Cause
Well,
it's all...
here's the thing. There are two different versions, like the one that she does with the right at the beginning, but then the version on the official CD is the one that doesn't start that way. I assume they're going to use
the one that's on Spotify as well.
Yeah. So I'm curious if they're going to have like a change of heart.
It'll be the video one.
You think it will be the video
Because
one?
it's the more popular. It's the one she's done in all live performances.
It does better too. It's an immediate kind of like what?
Yeah.
I hope so too.
The one that's on like Spotify and the CD, I really don't like how it starts.
The what?
The version that's
Spotify?
on like Spotify, I don't really like how it starts.
That's the first time I heard of that version actually. Hey Matt, I really don't believe that you're in my country. How it is you don't believe? Oh, you can't believe. I mean, like, I don't believe you. I am.
We're
The
in
stage,
Portugal.
the camera production, I'm going to say, is really good. The camera's going to, I mean, they're still fixed, but I think they're doing a good job overall. This is what the rehearsals are there for. The stage, I'm still getting used to. It's good. It's just such a big, dramatic change from what we're used to with LEDs all these years, right? It takes us back more to also 2010, but better. I think this is a better stage than also 2010. So,
Oh yeah, easily.
it's way better. So you have more lighting, all that stuff. So, and we only have seen 6 performances so far. Jesus, we have like what 37 to go. Are you ready, Sean?
I don't think you can be ready, can you? Just
I
gotta
know you
take it.
can't.
This is the joy of the rehearsals.
I see
and
so
getting to
many.
watch them.
Apparently, a lot of Israel fans here, or at least people from Israel, which is good.
People who just want to know about it.
Yeah.
It is the
So,
thing.
in case you're just joining, wait, is she there with like in a cape? What is that?
That's her, isn't? That's got to be her. Yeah, that's her.
They're blocking the. Yeah, she's there and she's wearing something. What is that?
It looks like a sort of shawl type thing.
It's like a shoulder, like
Red.
I can't even tell. Oh my god. It looks like almost like Indian, like a Native American to me.
It's similar. Yeah, similar to the red outfit from the video.
Is it?
Similar.
Somebody say it's similar to the red outfit from the video. I don't recall what it looked like. But she's wearing like yellowy, beigey leggings or something like that.
Yeah.
And like the shoes, I can't quite see it. Something silver, glittery. And now they turn it off.
Oh, you are joking, aren't you? Oh, no, it's back there. Oh, it's back on.
I'm not your toy, Matt.
They'll-
I'm
you
not your
stupid
toy.
boy. Okay. Yeah, those cats kind of distract me though. Like after a while, you're looking at them. But from further away, I guess it's just glittery.
I don't know.
Huh?
Where's this going?
I have no idea
I
what's
get it.
happening here. The dances will be pop. Imagine like I don't know. I have no idea. But they know they have to come up with something.
Oh, they'll have been working on this for a while.
Yes. Yes.
This is the kind of song where you need to have it. If you're going to do a song like this, you need to, from the beginning, have an idea of what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
need
I think
the-
that's early on.
It's like
yes.
like Bulgaria have been saying, you need a package.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, I think she took that shoulder thing. Yeah, she looks like the music video now. Yeah, it's like that
She's
red.
she's got that Japanese look.
Yeah, they had the little Japanese look with her hair tied like that and just 2 buns. And so it's similar to one of her outfits from the music video. It's just hard to see at first, so we maybe.
So sad.
She looks so confused.
Well, it was. I do. Do you know what? I totally get it though, because I do the I'm confused face when I'm listening to people carefully. I'm like, I do that sometimes. And I'm not confused.
She's doing that face.
Yeah, she's doing the match face, and I do that too sometimes.
Furrowed brow.
Yeah, she was like a very thinking, hard, paying attention face. Yeah. We don't see any backup dancers. Somebody's asking, are there backup dancers there? Well, we don't see any backup dancers yet.
No, not yet, but I know that the dancers from the video have come to Lisbon.
The actual ones, right?
Yeah, they've
because
come to
they
Lisbon,
had
so
great
they
personalities.
Must be, yeah, there must be dancers.
Yeah.
Must be the same ones as well.
You are lucky to watch the performance. I call myself lucky, yes. I love doing this, but we're doing it trying to bring... Have a nice day.
Very well.
And we'll be here for all... You hear Devin? Why is Devin isn't here? Somebody has a similar voice to Devin then. It's not
Is
Devin.
that possible?
It's not Devin. Trust me. Tomorrow. I think Devin arrives tomorrow.
He was on the plane today, I think.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe he arrives tonight and comes here tomorrow then? I don't know.
Comes with the interchange or something like from Austria.
Oh yeah, he went to Austria.
Yeah. I saw it.
Okay, so there's a
Don't know
slight
why, 'cause
delay
it-
here with
Might as well just come direct from the UK.
with Israel. And keep in mind, after Israel, we have a little break. We'll switch to the new live stream at that point. We have the link already on our website. So make sure that at some point you switch over to that. And then we get to watch Belarus, Estonia, and Bulgaria. So that's a few big ones as well.
I'm actually really excited. Why are they taking so long?
Oh, everyone's excited about this one. Are you kidding me? Who's not excited about
It took that long in Tel Aviv party as well.
Did it?
Yeah.
And this one is more
Didn't take long
elaborate.
at all with Amsterdam, though. Whether they said it all backstage and then just wheeled it on. I think they did actually.
We said Devin is coming tonight, so he's coming at some point then. Okay, he's probably arriving tonight, but maybe not to the press center, like he's arriving in Lisbon tonight. Why are we talking about Devin?
It's mad.
I know, this is
It's all
mad.
well and good, but this isn't
No, I
really
love Devin.
well.
Just keep talking about him. I'll drag him onto the camera tomorrow, if he allows me to.
Wow. It's really good.
Okay. They're still like, Netta walked away. She's like, I'm over this.
It's a good development after last.
Outrage as Eurovision lasted 6 hours thanks to Israel's performance.
I know. They're still. They have a problem with that looper desk thing. I can see the buttons. There's like 15 technicians standing there trying to figure out what to do. Even the stage manager came up and he's like, "What's the issue?" Aha! Everyone get ready. Are you guys ready? It's Israel's turn. It's one of the big highlights, of course. Could be a total train wreck. Could be the most awesome thing we've ever seen. Or could be just I guess we'll see.
Chantal. Do you remember the thing that I wrote? Did you get mad about it?
I was quite flattered actually.
Because I was in a dilemma to do that.
Okay. I'm bored.
Come on.
Do something.
Come on, do something.
I think, the boxes, like those shelves thing you're looking, they're also illuminated. Or like they have lights in them, yes. So it's going to be a very flashy performance for sure.
Belgians press conference meeting. I know. I just really wanted to meet.
Albania's video's gone sideways, I think.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, the others are like this as well.
I thought we need to fix that then.
Can't have them on like that.
Yeah, don't upload them like that because we can download them and flip them. Don't upload them like that.
No point sharing it.
Alright, so what do we have?
Can I change it in YouTube settings?
No, you'll have to re-upload it. Come on, Netta.
We'll just record it upright then. If that's better. Alright, so we're still waiting here, trying to figure things out. Waiting for Bulgaria? Well, you gotta wait a little longer because we still have a bunch of songs in between. But keep waiting. We'll keep you company here. Plus, I need someone to get that song out of my head from Lithuania. No, that one's stuck in my head. Scooby-Doo. All right, I think we're finally getting it going. It's Israel time, people. So let's find out what they're going to do.
I'm just going to make notes on this.
It's the what?
I've got to make notes on this because I want to focus and pay attention.
Okay. We might be talking a lot because we want to pay attention to this one big time. Oh, stuck in my head now. Make it stop.
Oh, come on.
What is Israel's problem? I'd entertain you with a dance, but I don't want to. Has Fernando landed yet? No, he's gone at 4 or something like that, right?
Please,
Fernando.
Fernando. Please land.
He was meant to be landing around now.
It's a what?
He was meant to be landing around, but I've got the key, so he's going to have to come here first anyway. Him and Chris.
So we're still waiting to see what's happening. Sorry. Boring. Okay, what is the country you want to see the most except from Israel? Well, I'm really interested in tonight Bulgaria still. That's going to be an interesting one, what they're going to do with it. So, okay, I think they're saying they're going to start now, but they've been saying that.
It's time
It's time.
for me to say goodbye.
But look, it's like this. They can watch it like
Yeah, no, but you need to upload it so that it's like, it's because you filmed it the wrong way or whatever. You need to flip it.
Okay,
You
so
can download a
film
video.
it like this.
No, film it like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
But he filmed it like that and it was like this.
Then film it the other way.
So it doesn't make.
Usually if you're filming like this and it goes in a portrait, when I'm filming in portrait, it stays in portrait.
It doesn't make sense why it films like that. Because if you film it landscape, if you
It should stay in landscape, yeah.
just see if you can edit it on.
No, but
whatever
you can
editor
download the video from YouTube. We have a link. If your account, you can download it. And then you can just fix it and upload it again.
Yeah, but if he's got the raw file, sure you can just flip it.
I don't think you can. You're not on YouTube.
It's not possible to flip it on YouTube.
I don't know, is it? Can you flip it on YouTube?
I don't think so. I've never done that before.
We'll have a look in a bit. Just keep filming as normal.
All right. Did it say it's delayed again? It's delayed. All right. People, get your snacks because it is delayed. Oh man. Good.
Someone shooting the chicken.
Oh. What position do you think Greece will get? Well, I'll give you a little bit more of an insight to Greece after tomorrow's staging because we've never seen her perform it live. I have no idea what to expect with that one, but I think they're going to qualify for sure. So I'll let you know. Until then, let me see if any other questions are coming up.
Ooh.
Okay, first round. Finally, people. Get ready for Israel. I've been saying it for the 5th time now, but this time I mean it. Yes. Enjoy the...
She'll call it off after 3 seconds. Wait, I'm not ready. Oh, I always feel nervous when the fade.
I know. They are the dancers.
Probably be talking over this. Should
Golden. What?
Should be talking over this, really.
We have to, yeah. A little bit. Wait, are they also singing the backup dancers?
like that.
Oh yeah, she's like.
Yeah, chicken dancing.
Yeah. Okay, they're still on the bridge. Oh, they're coming down.
Crowd shot. This doesn't quite go.
Crowd
so
shot.
She's definitely holding back.
She's holding back, yeah. Okay. Okay, I need to talk more. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let me see if I got this thing figured out. Okay, so Netta is obviously, as I mentioned before, she's standing in the center of the stage with that touch screen looper thing. It's like a desk. It's illuminated, I believe. And okay, and then we have those two big shelves, I guess, that are also lit up with like those golden cats doing this. Just standing there. There's nothing happening with them. The three backup singers from the music video, or at least some of them, are on top of the bridge on the side doing the thing until after the first chorus, then they're going to come down as well. And that's when Netta leaves behind her looper as well, and they're going to walk around a little bit to the other side. One thing I want to point out, they do allow the chicken movement. So when she does the chicken sound, the baka baka boom, she does this, the dancers do this, and then even the second time they do the chicken sound, they even dance around Netta doing chicken dance, which, okay. That's what's happening. And then the interesting part was Netta missed her cue. A technician or like one of the stage people came running on stage, grabbed her, and pulled her to the bridge part, which we're supposed to walk to with the dancers. So that was kind of like, oopsie. So that is basically what happened. The stage itself is very red, golden, yellowy colors, lots of flashing. So it's not a lot of crazy colors, it's just sticking to that theme. There are a lot of crowd shots. So they want to make sure that you captivate the crowd people, like just right now there's no one in there. So there was one person recording it with the phone. They recorded that one. And we were both saying that she was definitely holding back because this is a difficult performance, I guess, with staging and all of that stuff. So there was not quite 100% there. So this is what I noticed. Did I miss anything important?
Well, I think you got it all, to be fair. It looks... I think it's one of those you just got to wait and see because it looks unfinished. It looks unfinished, yes. Because Netta she didn't really move much. She wasn't in the right places. She wasn't places. She was literally dragged from one place. There. So I think she's just getting it sort of. We're being overly critical probably because this is what rehearsals are there for, right? You don't just show up and know exactly what to do. And with the staging like this, it's tough. So we have to wait and see. If you ask me, like, if I would rate it, I'm not going to rate it, but I certainly want to say that this is it's going to be fun, probably. It's just right now I'm not quite there yet. If the performance was like that,
yeah,
At Eurovision,
Yeah.
I think they'd struggle. Well, they won't win,
No, this one.
but it's got potential.
It got potential.
It's
They
not-
just
yeah.
the energy, the camera work, everything needs to be plus 50%.
50?
50. I said 50.
I think by the
That's 500.
I think by the time she walks off stage for the last time today, I think it'll be much better.
Yes. And I think even next time, like next Thursday, she'll be even better.
You don't want to be next time?
Oh, yeah. So, you know what I like about this one? This setup, though, the press center? We don't get interrupted by the press conference noise here. Do you know what I mean? Like in other
That's
ones?
a good point. Yeah, because it's a completely separate building.
It's a separate building. Because
Yeah.
usually you hear it in the back. Here it's like secluded, which
Yeah.
that is nice. I just noted like it didn't register until now.
Interviews also.
Interviews too. Though we don't really hear. Oh, sometimes when they start singing.
When they
then
sing,
we-
yeah.
Remember in Vienna?
Oh, okay, Vienna Fair. Vienna Fair. Anyway, so this is what happened with Israel right now. You will see a clip on the website probably soon. Not ours, but Eurovision.tv.
Well, I'm posting it on the live blog.
Yeah,
as
we do
well,
have a lot.
So you're more than welcome to check out. Carry on.
So, carry on. No, I was just following your thumb. And so yeah, we have a live blog as well where we post everything. So make sure that you check that out. And once again, hit that subscribe button because we want to make sure that this is happening. For you, that you stay on track because we're going to have another 3 rehearsals coming up. We're going to turn off this video soon because you can only live stream for up to 4 hours, I believe. And then we have to start a new one. So, and they're going to take a 30-minute break anyway. So that gives us the time. It takes like 2 minutes to switch over. And we will do that. And then we'll continue. And then we're done for the evening, but we'll have more videos coming, so make sure to subscribe, as well as some random live streams that are not announced because we don't know when acts are around. We got this really cool app now that's given to the press where we're being updated with everything that's going on with interviews or events, anything like that. That's really cool. It would be unfortunate if, just because of this performance, that Israel would drop in the betting odds.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
It happens all the time because they're betting on people in here.
the opinions of people in this room do actually carry a fair bit of weight when it comes to betting odds.
They do.
Especially, like, you know,
Well, because
wee blogs and people like that. If they say something, or like, you know, ESC Extra, or
Well,
all these
no-
other teams
yeah.
that, like us in particular as well, you know, what we say probably does affect betting odds in a way.
it does or it doesn't.
It probably does.
It does because people
a
watch
col-
it.
a
But it's not only
collective
us.
opinion of-
I don't want to be like, you're like, oh, it's us. But
No,
there
I
are
know,
betting,
but a
there are betting
collective
makers in
opinion.
here. The people
Yeah.
here do that
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
living. And they communicate with people like, oh, this is not working. Like this, when Israel came on, I don't know, maybe people liked it or not. People went online like, put money down or don't put money down, you know, stuff like that. So even with this, there will be, there will be an effect on the betting odds. We just have to figure out, we need to wait and see how much. Everyone's asking me why Belgium has so many dislikes. We can only speculate why. A lot of people are saying they didn't like it, I guess, but I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't the best, but I have seen way worse than it. I think people are being overly critical. Or maybe I'm just being overly optimistic. I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I don't think it was the worst rehearsal of the night. The day. I don't know why I say always night.
Well, it's only 3:20.
I know. I guess I'm still sticking with the Ukraine thing where we always started late.
Yeah, that's good. At least Eurovision will finish earlier this
Yep.
year.
Everyone's mad. Talk about Belgium. I've talked about Belgium, but this is the Israel rehearsals.
How do people want to hear about Belgium more than Israel?
And that's, to be honest, there's a lot of Belgium demand in here.
Yeah.
Just because I think because there are so many dislikes and people are shocked or disappointed because it's a popular song. It's
Yeah.
a good song, and I wasn't as turned off by the performance as others were. So there are issues with it. The lighting was off at the beginning, and also they need to fix stuff. But I've seen way worse than that. My favorite staging so far.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic, yeah. Azerbaijan, Czech Republic had really good staging.
And that's the beauty of Eurovision. You wouldn't have seen that coming. would
I
you?
know, right?
Yeah.
Czech
if you walked in
Republic.
here this morning and someone had said, oh, Azerbaijan and Czech Republic would be the best two, they'd be like, get out.
Yeah. And there are a lot of rehearsals here today, and that's what they're there for. I keep repeating myself. they need improving. Yeah, they need more energy. But that's what it is. I remember like back in the day, like when I was young, like years ago, some people didn't even bother singing all the way through. It was crazy. They're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna hit those notes. That's not happening. So yeah, so we're waiting for another Israel run, I guess. Ah, here we go. Are you guys ready? Listen to Israel. I'll tell you if there are things any different. And she won't miss her cue this time. Or if the guy has to come to back and grab her and drag her off stage.
3, 2, 1. Where are you coming from? The toilet?
I guess you were coming.
Yeah, I can go. I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, the backup singers have microphones. Dancers. The backup dancers have microphones. The backup dancers are also singers.
Obviously that first bit is live looping.
Yeah. Here's a... I need a little bit of what did you say, like sound?
I need some more playback in here.
What she says.
I need
Need
to
some
be
more
playback in here. Smart. I love her just for that.
She's brilliant. She is such a diva, isn't she? She is. But like in a good way.
Yes,
healthy way.
yeah. Yeah, that was funny. She just, in case you still missed it, she's just singing, using the lyrics to give the producers a message. That was clever. So yeah, it's not many changes yet. They're dancing around her doing the chicken dance, the dancers. They have, as I mentioned, they have microphones. Let's see if she's not going to miss her cue this time. No, still. Why keep missing her cue? Or was it on purpose? Why, did she need help walking? I'm confused. So she is walking. Oh, there come bubbles. I think I saw bubbles. Okay, so in case you missed it, so her earpiece wasn't working right, it was too low, and she was singing the lyrics saying, please turn it up. That's why we were all, I don't know exactly the words she said anymore.
Need some more playback in here.
Need some more playback in here. It was really, really funny.
Hey, I need some more
Playback in here.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That was, hey, I need some more playback in here. That was funny. A lot of weirdness going on. The energy is not quite there. Even the dancers were a little bit less energetic right now. Like even the chickens, they just do it like this. So I don't know what's going on. So at the end, after she hit that big note, there's somebody coming from off stage, helping her walk to one part of the stage so she can go onto the bridge. But she walked before on her own, so I don't know why they keep bringing that guy up. Does she keep forgetting about it, or I have no idea. They can't do that in the live show.
No, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
And I thought I saw some bubbles shooting out there in the back. Something right at the end. So I said, oh, bubbles, bubbles, saying like a 5-year-old. That's right,
Yeah.
I did. Bubbles, bubbles.
Yeah. Yes, Matt. Bubbles.
Bubbles,
Yes.
I want bubbles. All right. So there's some fixing going on energy-wise. It's a little confusing right now. The more I think about it, Sean, I don't know if this gimmicky effect of those cats is really effective. It doesn't do anything really. Do you know what I mean? Like, what does it add?
It needs to be more ridiculous.
It needs to be more ridiculous or be more prominent. You know what I mean? Like, do something with it.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that happening. So I'm not quite sure about
Chris and Fernando are just waiting for their luggage, by the way.
who are they? Yay! So the other the two team members of ours just arrived. They're at the airport. So tomorrow will be complete. And I'm going to say one thing, and I feel like I'm poo-pooing on this too much because it's going to probably look
This is
great.
going to be big. Go on.
I feel as the when you have the traditional looper, you know that she's using a looper there. It's not clear to people who don't know what that is, that she's using her voices. That this is all her. Because you just push this button really, but you don't see the button really. So if you don't know...
when you watched her, did you see her performance in Tel Aviv? Because
Yes.
you could tell quite clearly she was using it.
Yes,
Like, 'cause she
yeah,
pressed
you
her
can tell,
on
but
and-
there you can't really tell it as much. Do you know what I mean? So it's not clear that she's doing that. So that is my concern. It became too modern, I guess, when the old-fashioned looper was way more effective to me. No, but I didn't realize until now. At least that's me, because I'm like, just think about watching it for the first time. Would you get it right away? I mean, maybe, but not everyone. Now they've actually zoomed in on those thingies, and it's a toy. Like, they don't use those effects as much then, I guess, from up above. It says TOY in each box, in each square. But we didn't really see that during the performance, right?
It was meant to say hey,
Well, it said
think
also
when
toy.
she said
Oh,
hey,
hey?
yeah.
It said toy as well.
but it didn't really sort of
Okay.
come off.
Guys, I see some people are like saying like, oh, this like, don't just listen to us saying like, because we're probably a little bit too overly critical. I'm just being honest, my immediate reaction to it. They may fix a lot, and it may come out to be something fantastic. Right now, they haven't won me over just yet. Does that make sense? And that's why they don't want you guys to see those rehearsals, because, that's what they do. They get warm up about that. I love the song. I love her. I want her to do well. Why can't we see also what he sees? Because I'm in the press center, and the EBU does not allow for us to record the screens, rehearsals. So the EBU will post some clips online, but that's about it. Don't hate me. I'll just give you as much as I can. Wonder Woman. I forgot the words already. Okay, so they're rewinding the video there right now, which usually means probably they're getting ready for the next clip soon, and I am super excited to see actually. Oh, well, actually, never mind. We're gonna have a break. So after Israel, we're gonna have a quick break, and then we're gonna. But at that point, we'll be back in just a few minutes. We're gonna switch to another live stream link, so it's already uploaded. So feel free to switch over that in a few minutes, or bring it up in a different browser. We'll be gone for like 2 minutes, maybe, if that. Just to switch over, and then we'll chat with you, answer some questions maybe, and yep, that's about it. For like 30 minutes or 20 minutes.
Can you hear me now? I feel like I'm Verizon.
So, I love Eurovision. It's like I think every song, even with a song I wouldn't like, and I love this one,
Yeah.
I get excited about the staging. And I've been pretty...
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It's fascinating. Because sometimes really performance can make or break stuff. I remember last year, even after Francisco's first performance from Italy, he dropped immediately. People knew already. It didn't feel like a winner anymore. Or shortly after, at least, I think.
Someone's just said as well, do any of the songs feel like winner entries so far? And I've got to say no.
Czech Republic could be a winner entry. Not yet, because it's not. It doesn't feel like the energy is there. Like,
no.
But
This could be, but I'm a bit...
I don't know yet.
Need to see where it goes from here.
Yeah,
really.
It's very hard to make that kind of judgment right now. So I'm going to say no, actually, as well.
You can't make a judgment on the winner.
That doesn't mean I could say Czech Republic or could be at some point, but right
they're
now.
messing with the projector again.
Ugh. It finally stopped swinging, and now they're messing with it again. And keep in mind, if you want to ask questions, I cannot really answer them for performances. Make sure you use hashtag or at least the @ sign so I can see them pop out, because there's a lot going on. So let's focus on this now, because there's one more Israel, and then we're going to take a quick break for 2 minutes, and they're going to have a 20-minute break, and then we're going to switch to the next stream link. I'm not your toy.
Can we celebrate it?
You stupid boy. I take... No, we always celebrate. No, that's salad break. Salad break. Alright, so you missed Israel's rehearsal. What were they like? Well, Mr. Lel, you get another one, I think. Just one more run through. We gave a breakdown of it, and we'll archive this as well. But it was good. I mean, there's a lot going on stage. So again, if you just joined, Netta is on stage. Behind her, there are two big shelves that are illuminated and have lights on there, and they're like these golden cats doing this. You know, you've seen those Asian kind of thing. They're like both shelves just full of it, and no one's in there. And I saw. But she has an electronic looper, like this is the touchscreen one, not the old-fashioned one. And the three backup dancers are also singing along. Lots of chicken dance stuff and lots of odd crowd shots as well.
She's more in the mood right
It's always like smart, boom, phone. She hits like the thing.
Yeah.
And you saw a little Pikachu actually on the screen as well. I just noticed that. And it says "Hey" on it, on her looper, so it also has effects. Oh, smoke effects, purple. All right, now we're talking.
Now it's gonna win.
Now it's gonna win. It's a smoke effect. That's all it took. But it adds quite a bit. It has like this moment, like whoa moment. So it's like purple fog coming out around the stage.
It's Israel as well, so you know there's going to be... Wow, that's too much smoke.
He looks like Benjamin Ingrosso.
That's way too much smoke now. What's going on?
Okay. She sounds fine to me vocally now. She sounds better. She's also a little bit more comfortable now. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the chicken dance. So I'm curious to find out if they're going to be leading her off the stage again.
No, no one's there now.
You what?
No one's there now.
No one's there now, yeah. Ah, interesting. So, bunch of. All right, Sheeta. So what they did with the
That was a lot
last
better.
performance, I wonder if they're going to be fireworks as well at some point. Probably not. It was better already. She is way more comfortable on stage, and there's a lot of smoke effect. Fog effect, like just coming shooting out there around the stage in different colors. Like it's like the lights hitting. It's purple, then it's a little bit of a yellow. So it was way more impressive. But I think the mix of all of it, the energy really has risen with this last performance. It was way more energetic. I was way more into it. And we have to wait and see. Okay, so now they're going to take a quick break, like 30 minutes. That means that gives us the opportunity to switch streams. So we have that link up already, so make sure you go to that one in just a minute. We'll be back in like 2 minutes or 3. I don't know how quick I can switch it over. So that's where we're at, and then we're going to talk about Belarus, Estonia, and Bulgaria. It's going to be another big final section there, huh? It's never boring here at ESC United. Look at me advertising. So anyway, fools, I'm going to switch over right now, so don't go anywhere. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm still here. I can't find the button. Okay, no, I found it. See ya.
Hey, it's bad.
Sup, you fool.
William is not back.
4 o'clock?
Your favorite ESC bit.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how much delay is right now, and then I'll turn it on. Okay, it's still about 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna start. I always say screaming.
Are
Streaming.
you live?
Not yet.
Yeah, you are.
I am live?
Yeah.
How can I be live?
I don't know, but you are somehow.
That is odd. All right, I guess I'm live. Which link are you on? The old one, still Czech
Yeah.
Republic?
The old one.
Okay, that one didn't work.